everybody, how's it going? I'm Pavs, a racing VTuber and an artist, and today we're actually going to be playing a video game, Valhalla. We've been playing this game for a little bit now. I'm really enjoying my time with it so far. Yeah, I'm very excited to start this new chapter of it because, you know, we got a couple of heavy bombs dropped on us last chapter. Not gonna lie, it's looking a little bit dire. I'm not exactly sure what kind of direction this is gonna take. But you know, the game's been fantastically written so far, so I'm very, you know, I don't doubt the kind of I have faith in that it won't like do me dirty at the last minute. So without further ado, let's head on over to the game screen and play some video games. Whee! There we go. I need to like stretch out the screen a little bit more so I can kind of be all the way back here. Yeah, I don't want to cover up any of the game's text. You know, I've learned my lesson for that one. Popping that one off pretty early, ain't ya, Harvey? Alright, as you wish. Okay, timer for 2.5 minutes, right? Let's see. Hi, Ben. How's it going? Thank you for coming by, Harvey. How did yesterday go after we ended the call? Alright, let's see. Standing up, setting the timer for 2.5 minutes. There we go. Alright, 2 minutes and 30 seconds starts now. This probably means we're going to end up reading the news for the game in English. I mean, while in horse stands, I mean. It went relatively alright. Hey, that's great to hear. I forgot how loud that can be, my god. Okay. Yeah, that can be that's pretty loud. Let me bump that down a couple of notches. Okay. Around there, maybe? Yeah, that seems about right. Alright, load game. Let's see. Around... Okay, day 10 room. Your electricity bill will be sent out on the 24th. Please make sure you have the $8,000 needed. Jill's feeling down, but she really liked the cutesy game poster she saw. Buying it will prevent her from getting too distracted. I think we can handle it. I mean, we need $8,000 to have the I am simply in a state of existing. Oh, I feel that. Yeah, no. I think we're not gonna buy the thing for Jill this time around. You know, money's a bit tight. Seriously, why is the game so loud? She's like a Tamagotchi pet? I mean, aren't we all, really? You know, to some extent, a Tamagotchi pet. You know, we eat, we play a little game, we poop. Life goes on. Alright, Kiramiki Encore concert announced. Oh boy, more Kiramiki news to go with my Kiramiki wallpaper and my Kiramiki poster and my Kiramiki wall banner and my leopard sprint kotatsu. The kotatsu has nothing to do with it, I just really like it. Forfeit all mortal possessions to Jill. Alright. Fans of the famous cyber idol Kiramiki are in for a huge party, all thanks to the announcements of a second concert in the Glitch City Silver Thunder Superdome. Forfeit all yeah, love your shirt. Thank you. Yeah, I'm getting into the festive spirit. I'm so excited to extend my visit, declared... Hang on. I'm so excited to extend my visit, declared the cyber idol during an interview. Tickets are now up for sale and expected to disappear in a matter of minutes, so be quick and secure the best spots. You can get tickets from the following retailers. Ticket Lord and Idol Hell. Yeah, Idol Hell is what you fall into when you start getting into VTubers. New act proposes increased surveillance. Oh boy, that's not topical. We have nanomachines tracking people 24/7. However, due to the violent protests oh hey, 2 minutes and a half is up. Okay. Getting out of the stance is harder than getting into it. Okay. Let's see. Due to the violent protests that have taken place recently, Prime Minister Quincy is now proposing a new law that will allow the government to shut down anyone with nanomachines in their body using a pulse signal. That's... I don't like that. Many people died during the protests, and that could have been avoided if we had more control over the masses, Quincy said during a parliament meeting. Completely fucking deranged. We have the technology to simply shut down lawbreakers. It's a non-lethal way to end any kind of conflict, and it's common sense to use it at this point. You say non-lethal. You say non-lethal. I have a hard time believing that. When asked about the possible negative consequences, Quincy refused to make any further comments. 66 American Kid returns, challenges Giant Yusuke to a title match. Oh boy, wrestling news now. This is what I'm here for. Ever since Giant Yusuke won the GSF belt, he's had nothing but negative responses from fans. Challenger after challenger has tried and failed to take the title away from the opposing Giant, but nearly all of them were injured in the process. 66 American Kid surprised the GSF world by returning to action almost 4 months earlier than expected, and then challenging Giant Yusuke to a title match on January 4th at the Super Silver Thunderdome. This January 11th, I'll become the champion GSF deserves, 66 American Kid proclaimed during a promotion in front of 25,000 fans in the Kokoro Hall. Normal things said by non-corrupt, non-fascist politicians. Yeah, Quincy's my bro, right? Quincy's the guy. Quincy's the guy that you can trust with your entire city and not worry about it ever becoming like a living hellhole. I voted for Quincy. I mean, granted, there were no other options on the ballot. All of them, there were 5 different options, and they all said Quincy on it. But I'm sure that was I'm sure that was because they already knew what I wanted to vote for. 66 American Kid just beat the shit out of a wrestler. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, 66 American Kid is just like a name like that. I know that was a name in like one of the Central American ancient societies. Like you used to have like a number, then your name, and then like a name. Okay. Any news on the Kiramiki blog? Nope. Okay. Let's head out. I should keep a pen and paper handy just in case somebody orders some fucked up drink. And I have no idea how to do that. Alright. Let's head to work. Good evening. Are you okay? I feel like shit. You sure you should come then? You're all in the right to stay home. I have to come. I threw away everything I had in my life to be here. People I loved were pushed aside just so I could enjoy my freedom of being here. My stupid freedom. You okay there, Jill? So I will come here until I die, even after the bar closes, until my hair falls out. You're the one who looks like she's about to fall apart. Your eyes are red and swollen. Yeah, well, your hair is hairy. Yes, it is. What's the dipshit who changed the order of the glasses? It was me. I was the one washing the dishes yesterday, remember? Oh yeah, I was too busy staring at my crumbling life and all that. Why don't you go home, Jill? You're in no position to deal with people right now. Go home, rest a bit. My ex-girlfriend died, and I wasn't there to see her one last time. All because of a fight I spent all these years regretting and wishing to, but never actually apologizing for. My decision to assert my freedom and grab hold of my life led me to this. A bartender, strapped for cash, that distanced herself from her loved ones for no other reason than selfishness. So I'm not fucking leaving. I threw all of that away to be here, so here I will stay. This is what I wanted, this is why I left all of that behind, and this is why... See, you're starting to sound like a broken record. I'll leave her be. I'd rather have her here than be alone in her apartment. How are you feeling, Jill? I feel like a shit-eating piece of shit. What lows of any possible life form you might find. Nanos looked down to me in disgust, knowing they're far superior. You're spirited. That's good. Where's the mutt? Working with the CIRA? At CIRA. I know what I said. In any case, let Jill process her anger. It's perfectly normal to feel that way. And here, she's surrounded by people that care about her. That's a lot better than leaving her to fend for herself. I mean, as smart as 4 might be, he's still just a cat. Why not have Jill stay, but not serve anyone today? What part of I won't leave didn't you understand? I didn't leave everyone behind to just sit and do nothing. Fine. What do we do if she lashes out at a client? That's why you're here, Jillian Pliskin. Who? Hey Jill, with a J. Distinguish you from the Jill with a G that I just spoke to. What? I'll be in my office, but if you need a break or a hug, just tell me. Oh. Alright. This music lineup seems pretty good, so let's go get into it. Oh, you already put on the music. This is gonna be an interesting day. Oh no. I think I know who this is. The Hall of Heroes keeps shining, brimming with the... Do I smell tacos? Wait, it's outside. Never mind. Oh, hell no. Oh, fuck no. No! I thought it was gonna be Streaming Chun and that was gonna be bad enough, but no, it's this guy. God, I hate this prick. We meet again, bartender. Virgilio, what can I get you? Today, the luminous pollution on the streets make it seem almost like a starry sky. And when I think about stars, I think about celebrities. Celebrities are fishy, and my favorite fish is the octopus. So I wanted something octopus-like. Aren't you gonna do that weird bartending thing? I'm waiting for you to order like a decent human being. I'm not following. Spell out your order like you're a human who is not in need of medical help. Fine then. I want a sparkle star. Sparkle star. Jeez, dude. Alright. 1, 2. 1. Fuck it. Let's get this guy's sauce. Let's see what happens. All aged and mixed. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Stop. See? Was it that hard? How about you try the spell under pressure? You look angry. Spelling bartender. Are you having that time of the month or something? No, I'm just filled with ridiculous amounts of anger, pain, self-hatred, and on second thought, you're not that far from the truth, I guess. I get those too, you know, periods. You do? Yes, last month I finally got over my renaissance and moved on to my enlightenment. I've said this a couple times already. I really do wish I could punch this guy, but like in the real life. And here I was thinking you get to say something serious for once. Are you implying that I am not serious? I gave you an Italian accent and you look like a worse dressed Harrier Dubois, which is quite an achievement. A glaring holes through me will do nothing. I'm a glare immune. But if you allow me to give you a sincere piece of advice... Whatever. It's not like it'll help. You shouldn't kick at yourself so much. If you keep it up, any chance of finally forgiving yourself will someday be gone. Self-hatred will leave you with a hole that will never heal. So please, take measures against it instead of sulking so much. I'll be damned. That actually sounded half sensible. Here I was thinking you were just a pompous lunatic. Hey, pompous lunatics have stories too. Really? What story? I would rather not tell. Figures. You want anything else? Have you ever seen how a bad touch? I'm such a piece of shit. Oh, poor Jill. She's in such a foul mood that she's not even doing her usual bad touch bit. This is just getting me bummed out too. 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the rocks next. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Here. Yeah, I guess this is the one. Maybe he's right and I shouldn't be so hard on myself. Even though I deserve every second of it. If I'd apologized earlier, I might not be feeling this way right now. Only I can't even remember what held me from apologizing all these years. A bartender, you're making a lot of faces there. Right here. What kept me from going out and apologizing to Lenore? I can't even fucking remember what kept me from fixing this whole situation. Can I at least find solace in whatever feeling it was that brought me to this situation? Now I'm feeling even worse thanks to not being able to muster whatever feeling held me. Is she okay? No, but just leave it be for now. Okay, who is that? Hey, Jill! Huh? Oh, thank God, a normal person. Sai is not normal. How dare you insinuate this? Oh, a mummy. No, I don't have kids. Still more normal than this swag. Comparatively normal. Sai being here brings up the average normal levels of the bar up by at least a couple of decibels. How are you feeling, Sai? My bones are still broken, but at least the cuts are healing nicely. Thank God I'm not someone that scars easily. I mean wounds don't leave me marks. It could be a problem if I don't get scar tissue. Oh, what happened to you? Fell off 2.5 stories into some trash and trouble. You look better though. Last time you came, you looked like you were about to collapse emotionally. And physically. Perhaps spiritually too. You were kind of a mess, girl. You're the one who looks like it now though. How do I put it? It's like when I called you by your full name, but magnified. Yeah, don't mind me too much. I'm just in a bad mood. Anything I can do? I mean, forgive me if I suddenly lash out at you or anyone else. You want something? My tongue's not so sensitive today, so let's have a beer. And you? That's such a change in tone. I'm fine. I don't need anything. Alright, she wants a beer. Let's give her a beer. I like Sai. She's such a nice girl. A nice lady. Alright, 2 Flanergite and 4 Karmatron. Let's see, all mixed. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Stop. Here. Yay. Let's see if there are any differences from the canned ones. And? This one tastes less watered down. So, did something happen to you? I'm fine. Nothing happened to me. People who are fine don't act like that. Oh, I get it. You're in those days. Second time today that Jill has been clocked as being on her period. I don't think... When it's that time of the month, I get a bit sulky. No, I'm not on my period. No? I'm dealing with the loss of someone, okay? Oh. Sorry. Don't worry. Maybe I shouldn't have come today after all, though. No, maybe? You okay? I'm trying to find something to say. Making a joke would be tasteless, and I can't say everything will be alright without it sounding cheap. Oh, hey! That's exactly what I said when your friend Stella was worried about you. I'm at a loss as what to do here. Sorry. Want to hear something weird? I was exactly like that when Stella came here on Monday talking about you. Oh. Well, ladies, I'm a-leaving. Virgilio? Yeah? You're just sitting with a Valkyrie. Really? Splendid, this will make a good entry in my poems blog. I feel bad about the way I treated him today, and I don't need any more regrets. If not for the fact that he was being cryptic with his orders for no good reason. Like Stella when she first came? At least with Stella it was like cool lore things. This guy was just being like a living escape room puzzle. Yeah? No, I mean, You could have given him a free beer or something and apologized. Yeah, I just keep messing things up with people. But you know, he seemed familiar. Familiar? Yeah, I can't put my finger on it though. I just feel like I've seen him somewhere. Oh well, it might just be that he looks like someone from an ad or something. So what brings you here? I wanted to come with Stella, so I'm waiting for her. Why here? To be with you, of course. Aw, you're gonna make me blush. That reminds me, how did Stella react when you arrived? She slapped me. Real hard. It hurt. I might turn on the music a little bit more as well. I'm not sure how it sounds, but just in case, you know? She said, that's for making me... She said, that's for making me worried and not listening to me. And then she became happy. Oh, she's got a little teardrop, poor girl. Can I ask whose loss you're dealing with? You shouldn't be too bothered with it. Just pretend I'm in a bad mood and call it a day. Oh, okay. You really want to know, huh? I can't help it. I don't like seeing people sad. I just need to know context, not details. Well, someone who I said some mean thing to passed away before I could ever see her again. Does that work? Yeah, sorry. Knowing you can't do anything helps me calm down. But, I mean, it's not that I wouldn't help, it's just... Calm down, I get it. I can't contain myself when I see people in need. But I've learned that there are times when you just can't do anything. And that's kinda fine. Thank God I learned that. Otherwise, I would have gone insane ages ago. You're a good person, Sai. Nah, I'm just an annoying girl. Still, if there's anything I can do to help, let me know. I have broken bones, but that doesn't mean I can't offer emotional support. You could always order another drink. Oh yeah, that. Let's do that. Give me something cold, please. Alright, something with ice then. Alright, how about a sugar rush? Okay. I need something with ice. Oh, a piano man. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And wait. Okay, no, it is 5 for both of these. And 3 Karmatrine. All the rocks and mixed. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Stop. Here. It's pretty cold outside, though. Yeah, but I don't like hot or warm drinks. They make me feel nauseous. You know what cheers me up? What? Singing. Hearing people sing helps too. I mean, do you sing? Did you take singing lessons or something? No? People have told me my voice is pretty nasty, actually. But they've also said I'm pretty good with a harmonica. Karma balances things out in all things. So you play the harmonica? I needed something to do some breathing exercises with. And a harmonica is a lot smaller than a tuba. Side story is that Sai joins the brass band at school. And I guess if you practice enough, you become decent. That's something I didn't expect. I hear that a lot. I know I don't look like the musical type. Or the harmonica type, to be perfectly honest. I don't know, I kind of picture her like as a bassist or something, you know? I mean, I used to play the violin right up until I was 16 or so. Really? Can you still play? The violin's at my mom's house, so I don't have it with me. But I guess I could. It's one of those things that you don't forget easily. Why did you stop? I don't know. One day I just felt like stopping. No deep reason behind it. Just like me and cooking. That and almost burning my place up. When's Stella coming? Hey, not to change the subject, but I really gotta change the subject, so when's Stella coming? Now that you mention it, she's a bit late. Let me call her. Yeah, you do that. I'm gonna go take my break. Tell Jill with a G if you need anything else. Sure. Alright, that was a fairly short bit. You know, that was pretty fast. Alright. I'm gonna need to start rewriting the saves from the beginning soon. That always makes me a little nervous. I know it's like you can't help it sometimes, but still. Stella and Sai make me a bit jealous. Are you mad that you don't have a girl bestie? It's okay. Alright, let's see. Let's fill them up with the ones from the first page or so. I'm back. Looks like you've calmed down. I mean, I still feel like kicking myself, make no mistake, but I guess I cooled down a bit. Sai helped a lot with that one, though. I just can't stay mad when I see her. Her and her weird little Hatsune Miku flavored hair. Speaking of which, where is she? I believe she went outside to look for that Stella girl or something. The way you are right now, it feels like I should be protecting you. Hey, the only thing hindering me is the broken arm. I've gone into burning buildings with a 2 centimeter deep cut. Yeah, I remember that one. 1 millimeter more and you would have lost the motor function in your arm. Welcome. Ah, hello, Jill. Hello, Governor. What's this about protecting who? Yeah, I'm sort of like Stella's unofficial bodyguard, but I'm not really fit for such duties right now. My father insists I go everywhere with protection, so most of the time I only ask Sai if she feels like going out. She's trained to deal with the kind of things that bodyguards deal with anyway, and she's more fun to hang around with too. So I'm assuming that gorilla outside is a bodyguard? That's Buster. Pretty cool guy. He played football professionally until he lost his leg in the demolition derby. Could have gone pro. We've offered him an implant surgery for all his years of service, but he rejects it every time. Well, he got used to the replacement he's using, so maybe it's for the best. It's a thick oak branch on a metal bowl tied to a stump. Yo, he got a peg leg? And yet he can still run faster than me with it. True. Do you want something? I'm fine right now. A Brontini, a big one. I'm in a good mood. Alright, Brantini, big one. You got it, boss. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2. All aged and mixed. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Stop. Here. After all these years, I still don't get why the finest and most expensive things come in small packages. Ever tried to go to a restaurant only for them to serve you a really small portion of some fine food? Sometimes you just want to stuff yourself with really cheap food. Sai, let's go for some hamburgers later. I'm not taking no for an answer. I know what you mean when you say some, you know? You might as well call the place and tell them to prepare everything in advance. Can I ask you two something? Sure. I suppose. How did you two meet? Stella showed up in the park I used to play at when I was a kid. Oh wait, no, that's Sai speaking, my bad. Stella showed up in the park I used to play at when I was a kid. We played a couple of times. She started showing up more and more, and that was it. My father told me that when I was 5, I kept insisting on going to a real kids' park. We drove for some time, and the park I liked was the one that Sai happened to be at. Have you ever seen a girl in a dress go to a muddy park? She learned her lesson and started showing up in more fitting clothes. But man, that's a scene I can't forget. Aww, Stella blushing is cute. Alright. So you two have known each other for most of your lives? I've known her longer than I've known my own father. Why the question? No reason. You two just look so comfortable with each other. Any other person I could have sworn you were an item. An item? What kind of item? A couple, Sai. Oh, yeah, okay. I get it now. It's funny because we actually earned a mock prize of sorts for best couple at Stella's high school. 3 years in a row. So you two didn't go to the same high school? Nope. Oh. Do you have any childhood friends, Jill? Childhood friends? I can't think of any. My grandpa, I guess. What kind of man was he? Rough. He liked to eat raw Bronson roots every morning. Brrr. Around me, he was different. I have memories of him barking orders to my dad only to turn around and play with me gently. It's interesting though. He was my mom's dad, but after my mom and dad separated, he stayed with my dad. But yeah, he's someone that comes to mind when I think about childhood friends. Oh. Hey, Jill, what's this Bloom Light? It's a spicy drink. Tastes nice the first time, but it gets samey after a while. It's also brown for some reason. Give me one of those, please. I'll have one too. Alright, 2 Bloom Lights. Alright. 1. Oops. Oh wait, no, it is on the rock then. On the all aged, on the rocks, and mixed. Why does she keep saying that it's brown? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, and 3 karma trine. Oh wait, no, that's not. Okay, all the rocks in the mix. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Stop. Okay, and the second one. 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. On the rocks, H on the rocks and mixed. Yeah, every time, like, I know I've been playing this game enough to be fairly confident in my ability to remember the orders, but like, every time I do it with Jill distracted, it's like, you know, I go into like panic mode. I don't know. I kind of like it. Yeah, but after the third one, it starts tasting like sand. Spicy sand, but sand nonetheless. Who's dimming the light. Me. Huh. I guess she had too much before I came. Well, that, and she must still be tired. From the whole bank thing? Yes, from the whole bank thing, Jill. She fell from 2 stories. She told me about everything that happened in there. To be honest, I don't think I would have made it in her place. I guess I should be thankful for the nanomachine treatment she went through as a White Knight. Treatment? Trauma suppressors. Basically, it helps with the healing process of PTSD. It's mandatory for every White Knight, regardless of division. Oh. Still, healing can only do so much. For 3 days, that bank was hell, and poor Sai is still paying for it. The disbanding of the White Knights and subsequent persecution of those who were identified as former members. It is unfair, you know? Among all the people using the White Knights to further their own goals, Sai was one of the few that actually believed in what they were supposed to do. It paid off, though. The doctor who treated her wounds was the same one she's always assisted with accidents and emergencies. He treated her at no cost whatsoever. Well, good karma and all that. She's earned the gods' favor, I think. But you know, all of that made me realize I might be a bad person. How so? When I saw Sai wounded, asking for help, a part of me was happy. Oh shit. Andela VT, thank you for the raid. How you doing? Yeah, how you doing? You were playing Halo, right? Hang on. Welcome to the stream, everybody. How you doing? I'm Pabs, a Rice Team VTuber and an artist, and we're playing through a little bit of Valhalla. Yeah. Yep. Hey, that's great. I hope you had a lot of fun. Feel free to cool your heels or do whatever you need to after stream, alright? I'll keep carrying on as usual. After all this time needing her, she finally needed me. How's it going? Good. I'm helping this cat girl work out some of interpersonal issues, I think. While working out some of my own, I think. Jill's going through it. I felt truly useful to her for the first time. How sad is that? Well, sometimes the best help one can provide is to stay alive. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Who knows? Maybe it was the idea of coming back to you that helped her. And I guess you wouldn't be human without thoughts like those once in a while. Maybe. Can I get you anything else? I'm good. I should be leaving, actually. Come on, Sai, let's get hamburgers and go home. Hamburger. We'll be leaving now. Thank you, please come again. Feeling better? No, I just don't reek of rage. But I still feel like a piece of shit. Little steps, I guess. Hello? Ah, Kim, welcome. Oh, it's you, that lady that passed out on the first day and said murder all that time. Hey, how you doing? I'm gonna give you like a kind of like lightheaded voice. I was afraid I'd mix up on the directions and end up in someone's house or something. What can I get you? I'll have a sunshine cloud, please. Sure. Sunshine cloud. That starts with an S. I know my alphabet. Alright, 1, 2, 1, 2. And optional karma trine. I'm not gonna get her too smashed. She seems like a nice girl. Alright, all the rocks and blended. Tastes like old chocolate milk with its good smell intact. Some say it tastes like caramel too. Alright, here you go. Thanks! So, how's work on the wet paper? Oh, I quit. What? Yep. I went to the office of that chauvinistic horse blower and told him I quit. Why did you do that? I arrived early to my meeting and got some assignment. I spent hours doing it, only for the other bitches to come and ruin it. After that, I didn't have time left, so my supervisor scolded me. So I snapped and quit on a whim. Oh. Don't you have any second thoughts? Regret anything? I guess you'll always have second thoughts. Even if you do what you want, you'll still think, what if? Even so, I was getting physically sick there. I dreaded the arrival every morning. I even almost... What I'm saying is, I don't know what I'll do, but it's certainly better than being there. I feel free. Free. It's a wonderful feeling, you know? I feel like now I can do something I care about. I won't return to the augmented eye, but I could still pursue journalism with another outlet. I haven't felt like this in well, never! What about your family? They weren't happy, that's for sure. My dad took it better, but my mom freaked out, to put it mildly. What are you gonna do and all that? But I'm not here about that. Give me a big drink, please. What kind? I don't know. Bubbly or something. Alright, bubbly. Bubbly. How about a fringe weaver? Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18. That's 9. Yeah, that's right. All Asian mixed. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Stop. Alright, here you go. If detergent commercials are to be believed, this will clean out my insides. It'll also kill things inside you. I gotta ask though, how did you end up working there? No deep reason. That's what I did when I got out of high school. Taking a year off was out of the question, so I went for the first thing I thought about. But I couldn't get into the robotics course, so I settled for journalism. To be honest, I got tired of the job midway through it, but I couldn't bring myself to leave. Too much pressure from my family. That's a common story, I suppose. Did you have troubles like those? Same story as you. I just went through the motions. From high school to college, I never stopped to think about what I was doing. And then at some point I just felt like my life slipped through my fingers. Suddenly all I wanted was freedom. A little pause. Stopping, taking a breather. And my life went to hell for that fucking breather. Give me something. Something? Sorry, I just have a dry mouth. Anything will do. Okay. How about... maybe a sugar rush. 1, 2, 1... I kind of want to see what happens when she's drunk, though. I do kind of want to see what happens. Fuck it, everybody's getting smashed tonight. All mixed. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Stop! Here. Thanks. I feel like I asked something that I shouldn't have. Don't fret about it. I'm just in a rough spot right now. What are you gonna do now? Honestly, I don't know. I do feel liberated though. Like I can do whatever I want. Study whatever I like, work wherever I want. I know it's not that way, and it won't be easy, but I feel a lot more confident than when I was out of high school. I honestly don't get why they put young people who barely know society works through that one. Well, I wish you the best of luck. Your mental health should be your priority and all that. Thanks. I really needed the encouragement. Come back if you need more encouragement. I wouldn't dare leave someone alone when it comes to this sort of thing. Thanks. Bye, Jill. Please come again. Aw, what a nice girl. You should take some of that advice for yourself. I know. Let's call it a day for now. You need some rest. Yeah. Honey! Oh, sweet Christ. I'm so scared of Dorothy. Dorothy. Sorry, we're just closing. I know. I came for you. For me? Why are you hugging me? I paid her to do that. All night long. Come again? To put it simply, Dorothy will go home with you and she won't leave your side. And what do you hope to accomplish with this? Gemso Gynoid, thank you for the Gynoid. Thank you for the follow. How you doing? What do you hope to accomplish with that? Well, at first it was to calm that rage you had earlier. It was either hugs or a cold bucket. And I don't promise there'll be any water in it. You calmed down a bit, but honestly, I know better than to leave you alone for another night. At the very least, all the cuddling will give you an epiphany or something. That's some alien reasoning right there. It's not. You need a hug. A lot of them, actually. You need some humanoid contact right now. You had your alone time. Now we're playing by my rules. Please take care of me. Yeah, Dorothy is pleased as punch by this, I can tell. Aww. Alright. Total funds, 9,228 smackaroonies. They still use dollars here, right? Yeah, that's $9,228. That's how you do it, baby. That's how you stack them paper. Treat yourself. Buy something nice for you and Dorothy. Aww. Dan is such a good boss. You're okay, electricity bill will be sent on the 24th. I think we can maybe afford the mega Christmas tree. Or, who's that Lilum? A very good friend. Aww. Still, that was really sweet. Okay, let's see what's going on in the news today. Lilum receiving mysterious messages. Halloween was back in October, but this terrifying tale didn't become popular until now. Reports say that Lilum across the city have been receiving strange transmissions, with messages that are confusing at best and threatening at worst. The contents are not clear, as most of the Lilum can't remember exactly what they had heard. But the most mysterious thing of all is that perhaps the fact that the Lilum could not record any of these messages while they were being broadcasted. It was almost as if something had blocked the Lilum from doing so. While we have nothing but anecdotal proof, even among our Lilum, the mystery behind these messages is one we should be paying attention to. Spooky. Or a bluff. I'm so happy they let the Kiramiki stan in the Augmented Eye write his own column about her. This is fantastic. Is Kiramiki the biggest top idol in history? All sources agree, yes. One in 27-year-old bartenders currently going through a bit of a life crisis are saying, yes. The world at large is still coming to terms with the idea of Lilum being so quickly integrated into our society. Some say they can't be treated as human because they're immortal and, as such, cannot really understand what it's like to be alive. But most of the Kiramiki fandom would disagree. Anti-Lilum people are insane. To me, Mickey knows more about life than I do, and I'm older than this damn city. Richard Cho, 55 years old, told the Augmented Eye during a fan gathering. I'm with Richard, added Nacho, 6 years old. I may be a dog, but I'm utterly fascinated with the way she writes about things in her blog. She's impressed by everything, and nobody really knows what life's about anyway. Nacho? Dog? Don't tell me. Rat Shiba? Quincy studies the possibility of allowing imports. Glitch City is one of the few places on Earth that is strictly self-sufficient, with an import rate of only 0.8%. However, that might change due to the recent shortages across the city. Prime Minister Quincy revealed this morning that the government plans to have a more relaxed policy for importers. We won't uplift the current control, but we can provide them foreign currency at a low fixed rate. That way, we can secure essential items at affordable prices, Quincy told the Augmented Eye. Some experts say that private companies are no longer working at full capacity, which is unsurprising news given that the Quincy government has seized most of them, resulting in the shortage crisis in the first place. So he decided not to steal all the city's funds? Good. Alright. Time to drop a save. Alright. A mega Christmas tree, they said, right? How much is that? Whew! It's a lot of smackaroonies. I'll deal with it myself. Alright. Now to go to work. December 23rd. Hey, it's Christmas. No, tomorrow's Christmas Eve. 23rd is like pre-Christmas Eve. Oh, hey. Oh, how are you feeling? That felt so weird to say. How are you feeling? Oh, they're soft. And warm. Come again? Eyebrow raise emoji. You heard me. So, on a scale from steaming pile of shit to just sad, where are you? A sad pile of shit. I still hate myself. I'm still sad as hell, but... How do I put this? The noise stopped. I don't know if I explained myself. Sorta. Kinda. So how were things last night? Cozy, I must admit. Can't believe you paid Dorothy for that. Well, if you want to call that payment, I guess. Huh? I called Dorothy to tell her what happened to you, and she was really concerned. She stuttered for a second, saying that she had a whole night to go, and she couldn't just leave for free. I asked her how much she said, and she said, enough to pay for the soda I'm having is fine. How did you get a number? I have contacts. Right. Anyways, chill. If you need a second break, a drink, or a hug, just let me know, you hear? Thanks. I'd make you the same offer, but I'm guessing hugs from me are the last thing you want. If you need a bartender, let me know, though. Nice to know. Anyways, we've got work to do. Come on, fuckboy, we're on the clock. Time to mix drinks and change lives. There's the Joe we know and love. Heh, it's nice to hear that again. Did you say something? Did I? Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, it's you guys. No! Hey, be more respectful. I brought my boss here. Aren't you a part-timer here or something? My other boss. You're talking to the great Nacho Tumbleweed Jr. Boss, I'm taking my break. I know what I said earlier, but you haven't even started yet. So, what brings you here today? Hang on, what voice should I give Nacho? I'll give him like a solid snake-type voice. I wanted to see the place my best soldier is working at. Soldier? Wait, aren't you the dog I served last Monday? Huh? Oh, it's you, Dana. Soldier, why didn't you tell me you were working for Dana? No, that's not Dana. That's just Jay. So I'm guessing you're part of this whole CIRA thing. Part of it. I founded it. Humans have the best intentions, but they just don't get us. So I decided to create a place where dogs can be dogs, an outer heaven, if you will. Here we can take in any dog without a place into the world. We created our own heaven on Earth. Do you take corgis only? Do I look like one of those safe farm bitches? Of course not. I'd include other animals, but sadly, I can only take care of those who are of the same species as I. That thing is, I take him more seriously, but it's a talking corgi with an eye patch. Well, you got anything? I'm fine. How about you, boss? Manly stuff. You sure? Did I stutter? Alright. Dropped my prize itching. Alright, something manly, huh? Alright. Rat Shiva didn't order anything, so let's give this guy a suplex. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, Nacho is literally a snake. I don't know, I just like doing that voice for like people with eye patches. Oh, posture check. Thank you! Alright, my posture is checked. Alright, 3 Karmatrine. And 3 Flanidride. Actually, I guess because he's putting together the CIRA, he'd be more like a big boss. On the rocks and next. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 stuff. Alright. Here. Yes. This is just what I wanted. Ugh. This tastes worse than my own butt. Hey, you asked for it. This is a really nice place, you know. You picked a good place to work at, soldier. Thanks. Does he really get paid? Your efforts to keep the CIRA afloat will not go to waste. We'll make her better and better. I mean, we're pretty much on the verge of closing. Can boss really afford that? We have more urgent matters at hand, though. Like the fact that we don't have enough balls for everyone. Can't they just share the ones we have? You fool. Every dog has a right to have his own ball. If we can't provide even that, then what's the point of even trying? Wait. Don't tell me she doesn't give a fuck and is spending all her money like water. I mean, what with the bar closing and all of that? but many have enjoyed the boxes more than they do the balls. That's a good point. What do you think is cheaper? Huh? A box of balls or a box of boxes? Are there boxes of boxes? Of course there are. How do you think they ship boxes? Tied together? Tied together. Don't be silly. Unless she's paying him with straight from her pocket. Boss is that kind of woman. This world is filled with all sorts of recursive madness, you know? Doctors consult doctors. Boxes come in boxes. Bottles come in bottles. Now I'm almost certain that last one isn't true. Oh, as expected from you, boss. Wait, that theory only works assuming she's actually paying him with money. For all I know, she might be paying him with steaks. Yeah, given the current inflation rate on grocery goods, that's even that would get pretty expensive quite fast. So tomorrow you're gonna check for people selling boxes. You hear? Sir, yes, sir. Except that, boss, a good steak is more valuable than money. Damn right. Wait, what do they come in with foil? Bruce and Charles had to be taken to the bed because he ate the foil while a piece of cheese came in. Curses! You're right. We need a contingency plan. Besides, boss is not one to scam people, let alone a dog. I wonder if we can strike a deal with the vet those Safar bastards have. She's always so nice with us. I know. Her smile is so cute, too. So it's better that we vet for a vet? Yes, put that on the list. Nacho. Oh yeah, I forgot you needed a dog. Are you staying for a while? I was just passing by. I've got some errands to run. Great. Jill can go with you. Jill with a G. I can? You will. I'll still get paid for today, right? That depends on Nacho's evaluation. Alright, Greenhorn. Let's get moving. Oh, poor Jill with a G. Oh, I'm paying him anyways, by the way. I just wanted to mess with him. No, that's not the problem here. Why make him do that? Jill with a G looks like he needed to take a good break. And he's the kind to just not accept such a thing. But with Nacho, he'd have something to do. And he'd be away from the bar for a bit. Well, when you put it that way. Anyway, I'm going back to my office. Your boss sure is nice. Glad I'm working with her too. Yeah. So, you having anything? Actually, I'm just gonna go sit over there and be on standby. Await orders. Alright. Shit, I missed a chance to ask how or even if he gets paid with money. Man, I forgot what kind of... I think I just gave Betty kind of like a posh accent, but that wasn't British. Man, I sure need to get wasted. I fail to see how getting wasted will make you feel better. Shiba! For fuck's sake, you piece of scrap, we just got out of a building full of dogs. But this one has a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses. Hey there, robot. And he talks. Oh. Welcome to Valhalla. Hi, Jill. Get me a beer, will you? Gotcha. Does Steel want anything? Okay. Roll. Sir, yes, sir. So cute. He's fine. Just a beer, then. Friday after work isn't just a beer, though. It's the beer. Can't argue with that. I'm a bartender at a tender bar. That's a Jill I know and love. Alright. So beer, huh? Let's go for it. 1 powder delta, 2 flanergide, and 4 karmatrine. All mixed. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, stop. Here you go. And thus this Friday becomes better already. Hey Joe, do you like beer? The amount of beer cans in my apartment is becoming a problem, actually. One time I was drinking with my boss and I just drank them all. There were like 12 beers. I had to piss like a racehorse after that. I had this friend back in high school who made some pretty nice crafts with them. I'm still in contact with him if you're interested. No thanks. The last thing I need right now is more crap taking space. I mean, my god, if I had my way, I'd just buy something new every day. So how are things up at Dogtown? Well, that Laura girl's stirring things up, for better or for worse. For worse. She's, like a rabbit. An overtly politically correct rabbit. I'm gonna regret asking this, but... rabbit? Never had a pet rabbit? They're a nervous mess that gets startled over the littlest of things. And this girl is on the constant lookout, scared of saying something that might irk someone. It doesn't have to be the person she's speaking with, even. It's no problem in the company, but the other day when we went out together, and holy shit! Poor girl can't speak properly. She pauses every sentence to make sure she doesn't say something offensive. She's a nice girl, and it's sweet that she tries so hard to not offend anyone. But seriously, she tries too hard.
You don't help, either.
Huh?
You randomly yell, "What did you say?" whenever she's within earshot distance.
Yeah, well... it's just that she looks so cute when she's startled. Like a rabbit.
It raises up the question of whether she's really like that. Or if you're the one making her wary of anything she says.
Well, why don't we try and test that?
How?
You go out with her.
Why?
To test if it's really me who makes her like that. Oh, come on. It's not like you can say no, you know? I mean, it's my honor that's on the line here. I want to prove you're only talking shit about me.
Even if you were right, you have quite the fixation on that girl.
She's fun.
Fun how?
She actually reacts when I tease her.
Betty, that's kind of fucked up.
You take it in your stride, but when she gets startled, squirms and then gets uncomfortable,
How is that any good?
She's cute and her reactions are cute.
But if you keep it up, she'll either leave or get used to you. You know, like me.
Shit, you're right. I must save my teasing for when the moment is just right then.
No, that's really not the problem.
It is for me. And what are you doing here? What about the dog?
He said he had to go out. By the way, he said his name was...
Say, this Laura girl. You guys get along? I wouldn't know. We get along as co-workers at the very least. What kind of girl is she, aside from the whole politically correct rabbit thing? Slow. She's the kind that does things so carefully that when she does them, really, really slowly. Really, really, really slowly. I can't deny that when she actually finishes stuff, she does a great job, but it's unnerving.
She doesn't actually have to be with us in the building, though. She's more like a freelancer.
Why is she there, then? Because she likes dogs. And that's why I insist that you two would make a fine couple.
That's a really superficial statement. It's like saying you'd be fine with someone because you're both women. Okay, bad example.
May I say something?
By all means, please, come on. You gotta help me out here, Jill. I've kind of dug myself into a hole.
If that Laura girl is really as bland as you claim her to be, wouldn't she be better off with a more assertive person? A more assertive partner? Yo, piece of scrap, she's totally calling you a pussy.
She is right, though. I am kind of a huge pussy. Sharing interests and being compatible are totally different things.
But then you'd be underestimating the power of love. Whether you want to admit it or not, love changes people for better and for worse. Who knows? Maybe you'll become more assertive after spending time with her. You know, you kind of just spend all your time with me for some reason. I bully you all the time. No wonder your self-confidence is in the dumps.
Or she'll drive me nuts.
I guess that's a possibility too.
Still, why are you being so insistent on me and her getting together?
Because she's like a cute rabbit. So someone might try to eat her out there. It'd be a lot easier to keep her in my sight.
So in short, your motherly instincts arose because of Laura. Why not see if she likes you, and... You already tried to hit on her, didn't you?
You make me sound like I'm some kind of skirt chaser. She's not into girls.
How did you find out?
I asked her directly. Of course you did. She seemed, giddy afterwards, though. I heard her muttering something about meeting her first lesbian. It was weird.
Okay, enough Laura for a night.
That...
Refrain from using any "that's what you said last night" jokes, or variations thereof. Please.
Party pooper. Let's get a drink then.
Sounds good. I'll have a bloom light, please. Get me a French weaver.
Alright. Okay, bloom light and a French weaver. Bloom light, French weaver. Froom light and binge weaver. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9, right? Yeah, that's 9. All aged and mixed. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Stop. Okay, and then a bloom light, right? Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2. Oh, shoot. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All aged on the rocks and mixed. Alright, let's go for it. Order up. Here you go.
I wonder why it's called a bloom light.
Seems like it was first developed at some video games event. The creator said something about making the attendees feel like their customers do. Said attendees were, of course, some part of some big games company. And it seems that the company always used way too much bloom lighting, so the bartender there literally made their drink all the bloom. Like, made them drink all the bloom. So it's not called that because it glows in the dark. Not this one, no. Come to think of it, did you ever change because of a relationship, Jill? Not a great time to bring that up, Betty. In more ways than one, I guess. Would you say that for better or for worse? I guess for the better. I'm too thick-headed to develop any new bad habits. Although thanks to my first boyfriend, I did pick up a very annoying habit of correcting people's grammar on the fly. Pretty annoying when I think back to it. So you were one of those kinds of people. As for me, sometimes I think I became more, what's the word?
Cynical, jaded, bitter, tired of the crap that this world and everyone in it throws on a daily basis, wishing that you could go apeshit full force for just one day.
Hey.
I'm just quoting you.
But yeah, I think I became all of that because of this one girlfriend I had in college. She got me into the whole activism thing in the first place.
How's that bad?
We'd all go and protest, we'd start all kinds of movements to see things changed. I really got into the whole thing. But whenever I wanted to get more serious, I'd find myself coming up against a wall. That wall is an analogy for the fact that not everyone was willing to go that far. I found out pretty fast that most of them were in the whole thing because of some shitty fad. And not because they actually believed in whatever movement they were championing. Protesting is a hobby? I've heard of everything. So I moved in from group to group, only to find people who were in it, more people who were in it because of a fad. And when they were not in it because of a passing fad, they were of the dangerous extremist kind. My tolerance for people's shit was greatly diminished after all of that. So it wasn't so much the person you had a relationship with, but rather other people.
You seriously never thought about it that way?
Jeez.
You need to stop putting the blame for what you do on past relationships. Also, I don't know if you're not of the extremist kind, because the other day we were talking about waterboarding some poor girl to find out her secrets. So, you know, that was kind of fucked up. I'm still not sure why you brought that idea up.
Taking a quick drink. Whatever. Where's the other guy, by the way? He had to escort one of the dogs outside. Figures.
Oh yeah, the one that was here and asked if you were the nice vet lady that works for the Sci-Fi toy company. I suppose he's interested in talking to you or something.
Why didn't he do it then?
I don't know. You've been doing a few jobs on the side, haven't you?
The pay from the dogs isn't enough to keep up with the mounting debts. I don't know how you do it. It's hard to believe dogs pay you at all. But this is coming from someone working at a place that pays a dog for doing fuck all. Or at least I think we're paying him. I'm not completely certain we do. Anyway, will you got anything else? Well...
We're fine, but we have to get up early tomorrow. And by we, I really mean her. She got invited to a picnic, and I won't stand to hear another "we had to go to the picnic with a hangover" story.
Fine. Let's go then. See ya, Jill.
Bye.
Alright, please come again. Man, you are such a party pooper.
You'll be the party pooper tomorrow morning if you keep drinking.
Boss, I'm taking my break. Call me if someone comes. Alright. God, I love those two though. I love how I love their dynamic. Betty and Deal should have a podcast. Just talking shit on each other all day. Like, everybody's going on about how spineless Deal is, but I feel like he gives as good as he gets more times. This jukebox is fine. Alright, back to work. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey there, Alma. Uh-oh. Someone else has interpersonal problems. She seems down. Maybe there's something I can give her to cheer up. Alright, what does Alma like? Maybe something sugary? Okay, can't go wrong with a sugar rush. 1 powder delta, and let's give her not juice her up completely, but give her a little bit of Carmitrine. All mixed. Hey. And this? It's on me. Drink, so at least you change your expression. Why not just say you're worried about me? You got the message anyway, didn't you? So, how is it? Well, it's not bad. Sweet things always soothe me, so I figured it would help you too. Oh hey, that's neat. It made a reference to the fact that I made it sweet. You sound like my little brother. Just replace sweet with meat, though. Your little brother's a big meat guy? He's big on the meat? So why are you deflating? Deflating? When I got sad and started sighing repeatedly, my grandpa would warn me that I would start deflating like an old tire if I kept it up. So, what is it? Was it the news about people dressing in bunny suits after the whole Alice Rabbit boom? Nah, that is old news. I mean, it is a problem, but such a thing would only annoy me. Say, Jill, how's your mood right now? I want to ruin it by blowing off all my stored steam. Silly Alma, I've been feeling like utter shit for the last couple days. You can't make me feel worse. So go ahead, unwind all your worries on me. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, so remember my sister Diana? The one that separated from her husband and forgot her kids while fucking her way around or something? Perfect summary. I'll use it next time. I didn't tell you the whole story then. More specifically, that she threw her husband out after months of abuse. Oh. However, that woman is incapable of getting a job and maintaining herself. And I mean that. She never even thinks about selling some stuff or trying to earn her bread. She just expects a guy to do all that for her. No idea why she turned out like that. Both my mom and dad were hard workers. They even started a small shop to have something to do after retirement. Huh. So, what does this fully capable woman do a couple of weeks later? Why, bring her abusive husband back, of course. What? Yeah, and the guy spent a couple of days with her before leaving her again. He had a nice couple of hot, steamy nights and then left. Oh, well. Huh, you reacted like my little brother and sister after hearing that. But the story doesn't end there. Oh no. So she's broke and can't even get enough for a bus. Even though she'd probably be glad to just sell her ass to get money. And it was up to me to pick her up. For the last couple of days, she left her kids with my parents. And being such sweet angels, they've made a mess out of the whole place. Bernardo and Ava are actually staying with me a couple of days to give them some space. It doesn't help that I never got along with Diana. So we're in the car, and she asks how her kids are. And of course, after all the built-up tension, I just exploded. First, I started ranting about her kids are growing up seeing some messed up stuff. I started scolding her about not taking responsibility, about not taking proper care of her children. I tell her that she's in no place to have all those escapades, and that after all that, she just says, "What the hell do you know? You don't have any kids." Yeah, you slutty skank, I don't have kids, but I'm not broke just because I refuse to take a job. I don't have kids, but I'm not leaving them in the first barely familiar house I find. I don't have kids, but I'm not letting the guy that hit me on a regular basis back into my bed. I don't have kids, but I pretty much raised Ava and Bernardo, and they've turned out pretty damn well. I don't have any kids, but I'm not a cheap whore! Ah! Damn. I don't know what to say. There's nothing to say. I love my family, and I put them above all else. But Diana is seriously pushing the boundaries of what I can allow. Any way I can help? You just did. I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not one to let stuff like that get to me. I'm still angry as hell, though, and I couldn't just discuss this with any of my family members. I can't tell my mom your daughter is a slut. I just needed to get all this off my chest, you know? Well, from what I see, there's still a lot more to get off your chest. It's swollen as fuck. Nah, all you see here is filled with love and dreams. Is everyone in your family as busty as you? The worst offender is my dad, actually. Kidding. No, hang on. Let's take this thought train a little bit further. I guess the only one that didn't get the big boobs gene was Ava. She insists on getting surgery or genetic treatment, but I tell her she's fine the way she is. These can actually be more of a hassle than a blessing. And poor Bernardo, his breasts actually started growing when he was 8. I just hope I don't take too much from my mother's side of the family. My father's sisters still look quite young, but when menopause hit, my mom lost her looks rather quickly. Any good genes you got from your family, Jill? Good enough skin and hair, I guess. There's a thing about a shrimp allergy, but so far I haven't had problems with that. I have. Oh, I see. Hey, you know what worries me the most about the whole Diana situation? How your nephews are turning out? If she leaves them with my mom, they'll turn out better than her. Somehow. Actually, what worries me is... what if I end up like that too? How so? If I find a good man and I settle down, what if he turns out shitty? What if I have a sudden burst where I want to live my life and end up like that? What if I have kids and I end up neglecting them because of all that? If you ask me, the fact that you're even worried about it is indication enough that you'll be fine. You think? I'm pretty sure. You said before that she pretty much married the guy after a couple of months, right? Yep. No offense, but those are the kind of people who wouldn't even think about all that. Besides, if any guy ends up marrying you, it's because he passed your irrational standards. Hey! Am I lying? No, but there are some things best kept as unspoken truths. I wonder if I'll ever find a good guy. You will. You'll know when the time comes. I sure hope so. For now, the time has come for me to get another drink. Alright, what do you want? Get me something with ice, but alcoholic, please. Alright, ice but ice and alcoholic. Ah, yeah, Bloom Light also works. Okay. 4, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Aged on the rocks and mixed. Let's get it. Here you go. Thanks. I needed to cool down for a bit. That's what I'm here for. So you thought you felt shitty the last couple of days. Why? Don't think too much about it. Oh, come on. You heard my problems. I want to help you too. Like I said, don't worry too much. Right! I almost forgot to tell you something. What is it? My boss is throwing a mega Christmas party this Sunday. You want to come? Sure. Something tells me this mega Christmas is going to be a mess at my parents' home. So I'd rather avoid it. Are you guys getting chicken? I can get one. To be honest, I wouldn't know. You can bring it if you want. It won't go to waste. Gotcha. Say, Jill, what's your favorite part of the chicken? Favorite part? I guess I like legs the most. Really? I like the breast better. Breast is a bit too simple, don't you think? Legs have a better texture. Maybe, but simple is usually better. Breast is easier to enjoy than legs, and a lot less messy. You silly girls. Boss? You're there talking about breasts and legs when everybody knows the best part of the wings. Boss, what's that? Spicy chicken wings. Where did you get spicy chicken wings? From Spicy Chicken. You know, Spicy Chicken, the shop 2 blocks from here? Sorry, let me rephrase that. Why are you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Why aren't you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Well, what? Thought as much. Yo, Armitage. Alma. I know what I said. Will the chicken you're talking about be cooked already? You might need to heat it up, but it'll probably be cooked otherwise. Great. I expect you here Sunday at 8 p.m. Thanks. Anyway, I'll be back to my office. Wait. Did we see Dana actually leave? She left the bucket. Want some? Don't mind if I do. Oh, mild spice. Nice. Weird. Maybe she got a mixed up order and that's why she left them there. She usually orders stronger stuff? I found buckets that make my throat itch just from being near them. Ooh. Say, Jill, what kind of guys do you like? Well, that's a sudden question. I'm not too picky with guys, to be honest. I want them to be decent enough. Not jealous, not aggressive, responsible enough to keep a job. That's no good. Do you like them buff? What about tall? No tattoos or piercings, I guess. I never liked either. What about you? I like them well dressed. If they go out in iron shirts and well coordinated clothes, they're sure to catch my eye. Some muscles always fine too, but shortly dressed men catch my attention faster. And yet you're still single. That's how I like my men. My potential husband, on the other hand, is another matter completely. Oh, I see. So, can you get me a drink here? The spicy wings turned out to be spicy. What do I get you? Anything, as long as it helps me with the spiciness in my mouth. Okay. Spiciness, so maybe... Definitely it's not something spicy. Probably maybe something with ice, too. Maybe a sparkle star? Nah. What about a moonblast? All the rocks and blended. That's the way to do it. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 1, 2. All the rocks and blended. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, here you go. Phew, it helped. Thanks. Alright, so, next question. What kind of girl do you like? I kinda like this expression, Alma, as well. You first. Sorry, I don't swing that way. Sure, I have no qualms about saying a girl is cute or cool, but... Nope, I prefer men in my bed. Now you. Shit. Okay, calm down, calm down. I guess I like girls with light-colored hair. Light-colored hair? Yeah, you know, like redheads and such. What about white, like your boss? You were just setting me up for that comment, weren't you? Sorry, it's just that when she got here with a bucket of wings, your eyes pretty much started sparkling. Aww! Jill, you have a crush on Dana? That's cute! Your whole behavior transformed. You became giddy and cheerful all of a sudden. Hey, I can't blame you. She's pretty nice. I just felt like teasing you. So, light-colored hair. What about blondes? Do you like me? Yeah, I guess. Let's say I'm into girls too and I start hitting on you. Would you go along with it? Nice body, pretty face, and a good apartment? I wouldn't ever let you go. Okay then, enough tangents. Why don't you tell me why you were feeling shitty these last days? What? Oh, that. I told you not to think too much about it. And I told you I want to know. Come on, Jill. You've heard my problems so many times. Now I want to help you. Aww. Come on, come here. Huh? I told you to sit here. Come on. What? What are you... What? Alright then. Now I'm the bartender and you're the client. Hardly. The bartending station only works with me. I see. Okay then, I move this here, click... Hey, don't work my game, Alma. Now it works for you, for me, and that dog in a Hawaiian shirt. Why with him too? He's a dog, in a fucking Hawaiian shirt. Right, and how did you even manage to... Oh yeah, hacker, right. Now we've changed roles. You've been feeling shitty. Mind telling me why? Aw, this is really cute. It's a long story. I don't even know where to start. Well, then you can start from the beginning. Alright then. It's something that goes back to my college years. Whoa, that's taking it way back. Back in compulsory education, I never made too much of an effort, but I managed to get high grades. Even in PE, I managed to do well enough to always get perfect grades. And then, of course, when I got to college, shit started getting hard. I had this perfectionist streak that wouldn't let me fail anything. Burning my eyelashes studying, I eventually managed to keep up good grades. After about half of the career, I met a student teacher. Her name was Lenore. She helped me a lot with my studies. She even got me the stuff that gave me more credits. I really liked her, and after some time I found out she liked me too. Oh ho ho! We started going out, I met all her family even, and... You want a drink? What? A drink. Around this time there's usually a pause that makes you offer the drink to the client. There was no such pause. Please, I want to test this whole bartending interface. A sugar rush then. You can't mess that up. Right. Oh, it even makes sure that it almost focused. That's... Wait, hang on. I saw... What? Hang on. I saw like it said like something Alma interface here. Alright, anyway. A sugar rush, right? The fried eggs of mixing drinks. Optional karma try. You know what the fuck is going on here. Alright, all mixed. Here. Thanks. How is it? Like I said, you can't mess up a sugar rush. I have this gut feeling that with your body you'd make a better bartender than me. You're selling yourself too short. You're cute, you know. People don't go to bars for cuteness, though. You've obviously never been to a cat bar, then. Besides, my boobs can be a hassle when I'm trying to move around this kind of stuff. So keep telling the story. Well, as the career went on, it got harder and harder. The last year and a half of it became nothing but study session after study session. Investigations, my thesis. You wrote a thesis? When the graduation ceremony came, I had to make a speech, and suddenly, while reading that speech, I almost had a panic attack. Fear of public speaking? No, I just realized I lost about a year and a half of my life. I tried to remember if I did anything fun at all, but all I could remember was studying and investigating new topics. Didn't even enjoy doing all that. So I was just standing there and the satisfaction of graduating was minimal. I realized I'd only gone through the motions day after day, from high school to graduating. It felt like whole years of my life had slipped through my fingers. I never stopped to think if I enjoyed what I was doing. In fact, I never stopped. But at that point I stopped and I realized I needed a breather or something. Did I even like the career? It was terrifying as hell. I needed all my strength to not start running like a panicked mess. So, a couple of months later, I got an offer to start working at this big research facility. Lenore was ecstatic. She was so proud of me back then. But I was just scared. That'd be my job. I'd spend my life expanding on what I did during that year and a half. What if I had a sudden realization like the one I had at graduation, but when I turned 40? I didn't know what to do, but I sure as hell wasn't taking that offer. I told Lenore and she freaked out. She confessed that she was jealous because she never got that chance. Things devolved pretty quickly. She said one too many things. I said one too many things. In the end, I just stormed out of her house and broke a vase in the process. Or was it pronounced vase? After that, I never spoke to her again. Damn. I'm sorry, I feel bad for pushing you to tell me all of that. Why are you feeling shitty about that after all this time, though? Unless you've been feeling shitty for years. I have, but it's not just because of that. Hmm? The other day, Lenore's sister, Gabrielle, came to the bar. Apparently, Lenore died last week. Localized nanomachine rejection. A heart attack. Apparently, she had it for a long time, but she never told anyone. And coincidentally, it got worse after I left. I just can't stop thinking about it. I wondered if me being there would have made a difference. If it's true that she had that for a long time, why didn't she tell me when we were together? I don't know. I just feel like a living failure. Jill. And to make it worse, I also lashed out at Gabby. Yeah, she was blaming me for her sister's death and all, but she's just a kid for fuck's sake. She lost a sister who pretty much raised her on her own. And to top it all off, I suddenly can't remember what stopped me from apologizing. Pride? Fear? Stupid effort to leave the most awesome person I loved as a thing of the past? Who cares? I lost my chance to apologize to her forever. 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 Such a piece of shit. Selfish piece of shit. I honestly don't know what to say. I didn't expect the story to be this. It feels very inappropriate that those two Lucha Libre wrestlers are smacking the shit out of each other in the background for this. Yo, boob tender. Yes? Can you get me a big beer here? Coming right up. Big beer, big... Welcome back, Alma. Use up the navigation bar to start browsing. Alright, beer. Alright, that's 2 Adelheid, 4 Bronson extract. Alma is going through what I went through when somebody asked me for a big drink. 2, 3, 4, and 4, which means 8 Carmatrine. All mixed. Let's go. A big beer for Jill. Thanks. I need to remember to take care of the cans in my apartment. Do you drink lots of beer? One of the perks of the BTC-issued liver implant is that I can drink lots of beer without getting too wasted. Ooh. Hey Jill, what kind of girl was Lenore? Well, she was calm. Smart. Back in college, I was too thick-headed and got riled up easily. Stressed was my default state. So, just like how you're behaving right now? Shut up, I was worse. Can't picture that. Don't. It's embarrassing. Anyway, she was always there finding a way to cool me down. She was also able to hold conversations about pretty much any topic. One time I saw her go from talking about video games to talking about sports. Man. All that variety while still being a hardcore scientist. She would always push me to social interactions. If she saw me by myself, she would drag me with her. Watching people's fine, but talking to them is better. That's what she'd say. Nora would always present me to her many acquaintances as the girl I don't mind cuddling with for hours. Man, I'm gonna miss her. After a point, I didn't even think about getting back into a relationship with her, but she was such an awesome person, I just wanted to apologize. Now... You know, in a cruel twist of irony, she's the one that made me pick up bartending. No? Back when I was thinking what the hell to do with my life, I remembered the night we spent in a club. She started talking about how the drinks were synthesized, the chemistry involved, the reactions and all that. Everything sounded so fascinating. I remember her saying that her talk make me wanted to start mixing drinks. She said, if everything else fails, why not take up bartending? Huh. Interesting. Are you okay? For some value of okay, yeah. It's just... I wanted to thank you, Alma. Thank me? I guess I just needed someone to tell all this to, and you were the one. You volunteered yourself. You insisted on listening to me. You stood there, listened to the whole thing from beginning to end. I know I might not be the most expressive person, and that I'm not one to spout love and fluffiness, but I really like you. Maybe I'm just a bartender and you're just a client, but I really appreciate your friendship. Or at the very least, your patronage. I really enjoy working for you. Jill, are you dying? Shut up! I'm trying to have a heart-to-heart here. Sorry, it's weird for you to get so sappy. Well, I just realized the saddest thing is how I'll never be able to make amends. And it hurts like fucking hell, you know. I never, and I mean never, want to feel that way again. I don't want someone to suddenly exit my life and have my last memory of them involve something nasty. I don't want the lingering grief of having burnt a bridge on a whim. I want to avoid that at any cost. And if it means breaking character every once in a while, so be it. I'll let everyone know how I really feel about them. And if I ever fight with them, I'll swallow my pride and muster all the courage I can and be the one to apologize. I hate feeling like this. I hate it. I hate it! That's a nice resolution. Maybe I'll be a copycat and do the same. Anyway, enough sappiness. Get back here. I'm on duty, you know? Oh, fine. It's almost closing time anyways. It was fun while it lasted, though. Hey. Yeah? I mean it, you know. Thanks for everything today. Silly Jill. You listen to my problems and I listen to yours. That's what being friends is for, right? Right. I'll be leaving now. Oh, and before I forget. Did you ever talk about all this with your parents? They know the basics, but I haven't told them about Lenore's death yet. Well, why don't you do that sometime? I don't know. I don't want to bother them with my problems. Oh, don't be silly. They're your parents. They live to share your problems. You should try having a talk like this with them sometime. I know they'll appreciate it. Anyway, I'm out. See you on Sunday. Alright, take care. That Alma girl sure is nice. Oh, boss. Did you hear all that? Not all of it, but a good chunk at the very least. Your expression changed a lot already. It did? You look happier. That's always good. Anyway, let's call it a day. I expect an even brighter Jill tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, and boss, how about those chicken wings? Fucking idiots with the spicy chicken. Sorry, Dana, we don't have enough spices for your order until tomorrow, they said. Is that how they treat their regulars? Call the manager. Boss? Cherish Titty Tacker. She's a good friend. Oh. Your account was charged $8,000 as payment for your electricity bill. Have a nice day. Jill's power didn't get cut. This gives her peace of mind and now she'll focus on at work with no problem. Hell yeah! Bill paid. Didn't you have a boyfriend named Bill? Bill Nye the Science Guy? Alright. First of all, let's save. Fuck yeah, we got to pay our electricity bill, lads. Things are looking up for the Jill store. Alright. What's up here? Update. Ooh, an update on that weird Lilith thing. I gotta take a drink here. Yeah, oh, thank you. It looks like we were able to record and transcribe one of the messages sent from one of the compromised signals. Joe Wren, the anchor from our popular TV newscast, served as our very own test subject for the investigation.
Who are you? Are you really alive? You're special to me. You're everything to me. It's time to become one.
End of transmission. Spooky. Or a made-up story. I wonder if Anna has anything to do with that. That girl is very weird. Nanomachine rejection has taken 80 lives this year. The Health Observatory just released their annual report on nanomachine rejection cases. The total number of reported cases has risen to 80, an increase from the 65 cases reported last year. Nanomachine pollution was particularly strong this year due to the recent protests, wrote the observatory. Protests caused the police force to release new varieties of nanomachines. Their function is still unclear, but according to our sources, they are intended for crowd control purposes. It's unlikely we'll find a cure in the near future, and we can only hope cases like these will become rare in the following years. I wonder if she's among those 80. Model warrior Julianne returns this February. Is that a tear in your eye? No! God, it's just like Tokyo Mew Mew coming back for some people. I think like the one that I got excited about. I know there's a lot of like early 2000 animes getting a revival, you know, like Fruits Basket, Tokyo Mew Mew, Bleach, I think. I remember the only one that I was really excited for was Shaman King, because I actually watched that to the end when I was a kid. The classic magical girl show, Model Warrior Julianne, is coming back to public television this February after almost 2 decades of absence. Even though the show has been on demand on service for a while now, most of Glitch City's citizens need to think twice before subscribing to any non-essential service, especially the lower classes who have a limited number of internet purchases per year. The show's return is certainly welcome. Today's parents will finally be able to share a piece of their childhood with the kids, without risking dinner or breakfast. Aww. That's nice, though. I'm glad that happened. Alright, off to work. December 24th, Christmas Eve, baby! Good evening. Hey Jill. How are you feeling? I won't say good, but not that bad, I guess. That's nice to hear. Where's Jill with a G? Did he run away again? Nah, I have him on rare duty. He's kind of my bitch boy. He's buying the drinks for tomorrow. That sounds weird coming from the owner of a bar. Every drink from here would come out of our own funds. So if we're gonna spend money, we might as well get more variety. Besides, those kinds of rocks are always good for Jill, with a G. He needs them twice a day, you know, otherwise he gets restless at night. You're the boss. Who's coming so far? Well, there's the 3 of us, the dogs. You invited Titty Hacker. Jill with a G invited Jamie. Oh yeah, I also invited Dorothy when I called her in to spend the night with you. Sounds good so far. Invite anyone else you feel like inviting. The more the merrier. I could, but I bet everyone's made plans by this point. Jill with a G. Jill with a G? I don't know. That's true. I'll be in my office. Call me should anything arise. Okay. I kinda like our music selection right now. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Wait here, I'll check inside. Welcome to Valhalla. Who the super fuck are you two? Fuck, now I have to come up with 2 voices. Alright, one of them's very obviously a Lilum. Okay, I'm gonna make the one in the red jacket sound like a femme fatale, and the one who looks like Gumi. What kind of voice should I give her, actually? Maybe, what about... I don't know, we'll see. Let's see her personality first. Excuse me, do you know where the Athena Convention Center is? Why does that place make people get so lost so easily? They should have called it the Minotaur Center. Hold on, let me scribble the directions on paper. Thanks. Go to the right when you see a building filled with hobos. Here, there should be it. Thanks a lot. Anything else I can help you with? Oh, what the hell. I'll have a drink. What about you? A Brantini, please. Right. Okay. The Lilum... Look, okay, the girl asked for a Brantini. The Lilum freaks me out a little bit. Alright. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. And 1 Karmatrine. All aged and mixed. Oh, thank goodness. If she just doesn't say anything, I don't have to make a voice for her. Here you are. Thanks. That's an interesting outfit in this cold season, miss. Well, I'm actually cosplaying, so call me Vela for the time being. And your Lilum friend is?
Essentia.
I get it. You're cosplaying too?
Sure. Let's go with that.
Have you heard of a game called the Yik Bartender? That cult classic game that's been oh boy, this is... this did not age well! That cult classic game that's been that's seen like 3 remastered versions made by 6 different companies this year, just like Skyrim? That one. We're in cosplay group dedicated to it, and we got lost on the way. I heard you talking to someone outside. Oh yeah, a friend is cosplaying as Alex. I told him to wait outside. You see, the little bar's attending interface can't fit more than 2 people for limitation reasons. Otherwise, you'd be able to get combos of 3 people, and that would mean writing like 3 characters in a scene, it's just so much work, you know? Shouldn't he enter? He'll be fine. Is there something wrong?
There's a girl behind you. Short hair, black sailor uniform, missing an arm, wearing jeans under a skirt.
No, don't spook the bartender.
Spook?
I'm not gonna ask questions about that. Anything else? I'll get a fluffy dream and be on my way. And you?
I'm fine.
The Lilum still freaks me out. Okay, cool. So we're just getting freaks today? That's fine. I can live with that. Okay. I mean, if weird cosplayers are the worst thing I have to deal with today, then, you know, I'm down for that. That's fine. Also full karma trying for you, my sweet girl. There you go. Yep, this is the thing. Damn, I got dizzy pretty fast. I better stop there. Now that I think about it, just who are you, Essentia? Isn't she your friend? I guess? I don't know. Just kind of met her in a convention and she's stuck with me ever since. She also seems off, like she's missing something or thinking too much.
Interference. Slow synchronization.
Well, I won't hold you to any longer. We should go. Alright, goodbye. Why the hell are you on the floor? Tased? By the vending machines? I wonder if he said something to piss off Didi or George. Or Gogo. Oh, wait. So Essentia is... Okay, is Essentia... Can I get a pronoun for this robot? Black sailor uniform. Man, I hope I'm just overthinking it. More importantly, though, jeans under a skirt? Welcome to Valhalla. More like welcome to 2005. Oh, hey, Dorothy.
Oh. Hi, honey. Hey, I see you back.
Hang on, I see you back there. Pavs, more like Pavs. Shogged. Hey, Hitsuji, how you doing? How you been? It's been a while since we talked, I think. You okay?
I just kind of wandered in here. I guess I'm a bit distracted.
Can Lilum just wander? Anyway, can I get you something?
Oh, a sugar rush. Yeah, that.
Vibin, being a sheep, you know the usual. Tight. I'm glad to hear that. Oh. Wait, she told me about a drink that cheers her up? Wasn't that a piano woman? No, wasn't that, crap, that was like a week ago now. Shit. What drink? Have a good Valhalla. Thank you. How are you, Bag of Rice? I'm doing pretty good. You know, work's going okay. I'm having fun with streaming. Okay, she told me about a drink that cheers her up. Fuck, what was that? I can't remember. Okay, Sugar Rush it is. Optional Karma Trine. She seems like she needs Celeste to lose. Let's just really juice her with the Karma Trine. Alright, all mixed. Gambare, thank you. One Sugar Rush.
Thanks.
Seeing her down is so weird. So much silence. I kind of want to return the favor for her helping me out the other day. By the way, thanks for staying with me the other day. Turns out I really needed that. So did you enjoy the soda?
Oh, did you find that one out?
Oh, was it supposed to be a secret?
No, but, don't go around telling everyone about that. I did it because it was you who needed my help, but a hug night is usually one of my most expensive services.
It is.
Hey, I don't know if the client has body odor or something like that. Not to mention, it limits his chances of getting any other client that night. Still, did it help?
Yeah, that helped me cool down a lot.
So from what Dana told me, someone close to you died, right?
Yeah. You want to know more about it?
Do you want to tell me about it?
I've brought it up enough times already, I think.
No problem, then. You were sad and that's all I needed to know. Sorry for the loss, though. I mean it.
Thank you. Although I've wondered for a while, do you, Lilum, really understand death?
Sorta, kinda. Our whole database is constantly being backed up in the collective source. Even if our bodies are destroyed, we can be deployed again with our personalities and memories intact. So our concept of mortality might be different. We do have a fear of death, though.
Oh, you do?
We can't even begin to understand the idea of not being redeployed. While we have built-in warnings, the mere idea of that nothingness is paralyzing. There are a few that don't mind it, but we do fear death, and don't wish it on anyone. In fact, that was the argument used for abolishing the whole 3 laws thing.
You seem quite knowledgeable about robot history.
Seeing what others have done to make sure I can live like this, like I do, helps me not take things for granted. Seriously though, those laws are bullshit. Can't harm humans, can't disobey humans unless it's about hurting them. And you can't protect yourself as long as it doesn't harm humans. I mean, sure, the first AIs were just helpers and tools, but how could those laws still apply to them after they achieved self-awareness? Who in their right mind would abide only by rules inscribed in some old book?
Well, if I remember correctly, those were only the distilled versions of the laws some writer imagined over 100 years ago. They were a reduced version of all his ideas. Not to mention, in iRobot, actually one of the bigger themes was about exploring the potential for each law to go awry. You know, what would happen if one robot broke one in a way that didn't seem usual, you know, what kind of different applications there were. However, many authors afterwards took them like they were the very laws of physics or something. And like many other things, people distill and exaggerate what they need and use it to their favor.
Wow, you're a nerd!
Look who's talking.
Let's change the subject a bit though. It's getting gloomy. Your apartment's very comfy, you know?
It's a bit small though. Sorry about that.
And your cat is so cute! What was his name again?
4.
Why 4?
I figured if he ever got lost, at least I wanted to be able to yell, 4! It happened once. You'd be surprised by how many golf players you run into.
And every time you play with him, you can say it's foreplay.
Yeah. It was also named after someone.
Really? Who?
A Willem kid that wanted to transcend.
What? A movie character or something?
Sure, let's go with that. You want anything else?
Let's go with a blue fairy.
Okay, blue fairy. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. And offshore Karmatron, you know we gotta get this girl smashed. All aged and mixed. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 stuff. Here you go.
Why do they call it a blue fairy? Is it because of is it because of Pinocchio?
I believe the name is based off of Absinthe, which some call the Green Fairy. Or Navi, that very annoying fairy from The Legend of Zelda. Hi Paps, you're such a generous bartender. Yeah, I know, right? Thank you. Honestly, the last time she got smashed, she told me a really funny story, so I'm kind of hoping she does something similar. But yeah, hey Blue Icarus, how you been? The first versions of the drink were described as sweet or absinthe. Sadly, they had to fix the formula because people were turning green.
Not blue.
A bluish green. The Miku color, kind of. Anyway, you seem to have cheered up a bit there.
Yeah, talking to you always helps me get my mind off of things.
Hey, there's something I've wondered about for a while now. What's that? Oh.
I mean, what's that?
What kind of friends do you have? I'm good, how are you? Hey, that's great to hear. I'm having a lot of fun. I mean, are they in your same line of work, or...?
Friends? Aside from you?
Thank you. Dorothy, do you not have other friends?
Well, there's Lawrence. That vending machine is a lot of fun to be with. Once you get past his quirkiness, that is. I've also met a lot of nice people working in the streets. From the top of my head, I can think about Nightingale, another Lilum. He changed himself to have fur nose and a more wolf-like face. He's also a pretty good pianist. He played in a jazz band on the weekend. There's also Nadira, a drag queen and the owner of a club I've been invited to a few times. She has an animal shelter on the side. I help her with it occasionally. Oh, there's also Sisters Clementine, a nun from an orphanage. I go there sometimes and play with the kids.
Well, that's something I didn't expect to hear.
I also almost got adopted once. I was flattered, but it was weird. Oh, and it turns out I already knew your boss. Some years ago, she
what? What?
I've said too much. Client confidentiality and all that.
Client comfort. Dana, did you fuck Dorothy? Anyway, enough tangents. Why are you gloomy in the first place?
Gloomy?
When you came in. I don't know if gloomy is the right word, but you were pretty quiet at the very least. And knowing how bubbly you normally are, it was pretty weird.
Oh, don't worry about that. It's had one too many things going in my mind. I wasn't gloomy or anything. More like distracted, really. Well, I think I'll go now. Thanks for lending me an ear, honey.
My boss told you about the party tomorrow, right?
Yep, I wouldn't dare to miss that.
Okay then.
Alright then, see you tomorrow, Dorothy, away!
Good luck.
Thanks.
And that's that. Boss, I'll be taking my break. Alright. Man, I am so glad I figured out how to install this radio walkie-talkie voice on the OBS because it's been such a big help.
Plus, now I can sound like a news reporter whenever I want. I mean, a news reporter from the 50s still, but, you know, it's a thought that counts.
Gotta remember to buy more cigars. I'm back. Did I miss something? Unless you count the worst PPV main event fight I've seen all year. Not really, no. Alright. Going out? I'll have a word with Gogo outside. He was so hyped for that match, he must be devastated. Okay. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Sai. Good evening, Jill. How are you doing? The nightmares have stopped, so I'm sleeping better. It's very cute, I love it. Aw, thank you. Also, Sai, girl, you okay? Sai, bestie? Bestie, my girl Sai? You okay? How about your injuries? My bones are healing nicely. My wound's finally closed. The scars itch a bit, though. Well, that's good to hear. The fact that the scars are itching means that all your nerves haven't completely been destroyed, so you know, that's nice. Are you out here by yourself today? Yeah. I'm running a couple of errands by myself today, but I wanted to come here for a while. I also noticed the big guy from last time was outside. Buster? Stella doesn't want me being alone while I'm still healing, so she suggested taking him with me. Oh, I see. You've got a bodyguard on retainer, I suppose. You've got a bodyguard out on loan. Anyway, what can I get you? Something cold. Sure. Alright, something cold for Sai. How about a sweet drink? I think Moonblast had rocks, yeah. Oh, oops. Come on now. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Oh, come on. Am I drunk? Is that why I keep missing the buttons? Alright, 1 Powder Delta, 1 Flanergite, and 2 Carmatrine. All the rocks and blended. Yeah, no relation to the Hadron cannon you can see on the moon for 1 week every month. Didn't the moon get destroyed in this universe? I forgot. I think you'll like this one. Really? So sweet of you. Thanks. So, Stella isn't with you today? She's throwing a mega Christmas party tomorrow and having a meeting today. I'm just helping her by checking on some of the things she ordered. And here I was, all ready to invite you to the party we're throwing tomorrow. You're throwing a party too? Sorry about that. I can't really say no to Stella. Maybe next time? If there's a next time at all. Apparently the bar's closing, you know? In any case, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. I want you to know that I want you to have a good time. Have fun. Drink a couple of beers in our honor. Honor? It feels weird saying that with Sai's voice. Anyway, what are Stella's Christmas parties like? They're really big. There's lots of food and drinks and music. Sometimes there's too much food though. So at the end of the party, she lets the staff take home whatever's left. She also buys toys for all the children of her staff members. Aww, that's so sweet. She says something about taxes or whatever, but during the whole thing, she just shines. She carries a beaming smile that I don't see any other day of the year. Many of the kids have even started calling her Auntie Ella. Oh, that's so cute! Stella always does her best to put up a tough girl facade, but she's very much in touch with her inner child. Christmas, Easter, Halloween, name a party and she most likely celebrates it big. Interesting. Do you like parties, Jill? I don't mind them. They're a good place to see people. I'm not one to actively look for parties to attend, though. I just don't mind going to them. Ah, I see. I only go to parties that Stella's attending, because otherwise I just stand there without anything to say. That and I'm not really the dress kind of gal, you know. You're not? I'm a tad too ripped. They don't look cute on me. I beg to differ. Although, with all this healing I have to do, I won't be as fit for a while. They're too, breezy, too. I feel like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. But I bet you'd look good in a dress, Jill. It's been years since I last wore one. I wouldn't know. Last time I wore one, I remember worrying my arms were too thin or something like that. We all have a complex, huh? I mean, even Stella has her own. Huh, that's hard to imagine. Oh, but she does have one. She distresses a lot about her bust size. Really? She's not that small. I think I'm smaller than her, in fact. Actually, it's the opposite. The opposite kind of complex, I mean. She's a bit self-conscious about having a big chest. What, really? Again, I've seen bigger chests than hers, to be honest. Although I guess comparisons are useless here. They rarely help with complexes. Well, she does go the extra mile to hide it. In fact, I have no idea how she does it. I mean, I've seen her before and after she tucks them away, but I guess I never cared enough to ask the specifics. That's also why when she goes out, she styles her hair in those, those huge-ass mega ringlet curls. Drills? They look a bit drilly, don't they? She styles her hair like that to help divert attention away from her chest. Huh, you'd think the cat ears would help enough of that. Anyway, she seems affluent enough, why not go through a reduction surgery? Because she also kinda likes having that size. She takes her bust size after her mom, and Miss Carmine is quite proud of her chest. Puffing out your chest is a sign of confidence, and a bigger chest means more confidence to show. She says something along those lines a lot. Stella has quite the admiration for her mom, so I guess breast reduction would feel like betraying her? Huh. I'm making it sound like she's hiding J-cups or something like that. I guess in a taller or thicker person, her size would be normal. She's just a bit shorter or thinner than the norm. Do you get self-conscious about your bust size, Jill? Not really. I've been more self-conscious about my height. It doesn't help that the guy voicing me is only 4'3". Although it usually comes up whenever I'm not being average height. Hinders me somehow. Or, 140 centimeters, whatever. What about you? Yes and no? It's not my bust size, but rather that I look too manly sometimes. And I can't help but wonder if bigger boobs would help with that. You're fine, don't worry. You're cute as a button. Can I get you anything else? You have something non-alcoholic? Yeah, I do. Give me a second. Non-alcoholic for the Sister. Alright, let's see. Oh, frothy water would probably be good for her. 1 Adelaide, 1 Bronson extract, and 1 powdered Delta, and 1 Flanergide. All aged and mixed. There we go. Here. Thanks. You're not one to drink that much alcohol, are you? It makes me feel sleepy, or at the very least, makes my legs go numb. It's an annoying feeling, to be honest. It makes me wonder what's so good about getting drunk. I mean, I'm not above it, but it's not exactly a pleasant feeling. You feel like you're sleepy even when you're not. Your legs go numb, everything starts sounding funnier than it really is. What's so good about not being able to control yourself? That's a good question, actually. Usually people like feeling numb because all that numbness helps them forget their problems. Projecting a little there, Jill? Are you okay? Even if we don't talk about alcohol, there's a portion of people that can't afford food, or who are suffering from some pain that only alleviates when drunk or high. It doesn't sound really logical on paper, but then again, humans are rarely, if ever, logical creatures. Despair and pain cloud your judgment and make you do stupid things sometimes. Hugs for Sai. I love her so much, man. Right? Ah, she's so cute. Yeah, I've seen that firsthand. This world has an ugly side nobody deserves to be a part of. There's also a matter of addiction, you know. You start just liking the drink, but then you need more of it before you know it. You're hooked. Oh yeah, that too. So tell me, what kind of party are you guys throwing? Nothing fancy. It'll just be me, Boss, Jill with a G, and a couple of regulars. She doesn't deserve the bullshit, bro. Fucking thinking that you're working for the law and greater good only to find out that it's corrupt and a sham. Not to mention, apparently jumping out of a 2.5-story building and getting a building dropped on you. That also can't be pleasant. Poor girl. Anyway, they'll bring food. We'll chat for a while and that's probably it. Man, that sounds so good. At least better than the whole planning madness Stella is throwing right now. If you ever throw something like that again, you let me know, you hear? Not good for the health. Yeah. On the questionably bright side, at least he apparently has nanomachines that help with PTSD, so... good on her. Hey, Sai. Yeah? What do you plan on doing now? I'm gonna check one last errand before going home. No, I mean, what do you plan on doing now with the White Knights disbanded and all that? Nanomachines, son! To be honest, I don't know. I never prepared for a plan B because I figured if you can just go with a plan B, why not just make it the plan A? I'm not the brightest person, so I never graduated from college or even high school. I could go for a position with the police, but it wouldn't be as thrilling. And I'm tired of the blatant corruption. I'm sick of it. That's my girl. But I'm alive. Huh? I learned something after all that hell in Apollo Trust. Life is not something that you can just throw away easily. Clawing my way out of that place made me realize just how much I want to be alive. The body count left in the bank was ridiculous. But I'm still here. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm alive. I'll figure it out sooner or later. Oh. Bye, Jill. Good luck with the party. Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Mr. Detective. Ah, hey there, girl. Give me a strong drink, won't you? What a mood that is. Yeah. Nothing quite like realizing you're more scared of dying than you think. Alright. Something strong from Mr. Detective. Maybe something manly? Yeah, manly with a lot of, alcohol. Maybe a crevice spike. Alright, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, blah, 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 blah. Go, 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 go! Go, you magnificent bastard. All blended. Let's drink some water. Show me what you got. Here you go. Yes, this'll do. So, what brought you here? George Costanza looking motherfucker. Nothing special. I was just working on a case and I happened to be in the area. What kind of work? Tracking someone. A gun for hire. What about the girl? Crimson, what's her face? I am tracking that girl. Didn't you just get out of that job? I did, but the guy offered me a huge amount of money and, well, I just couldn't refuse again. Well, that's your life, not mine. I wonder though, there has to be more to that whole thing than just acting as a middleman to look for some murderer. Say, how safe is this place? We're protected by the BTC property laws, the walls are soundproof, and I really couldn't give less of a shit about selling info to anyone. Okay then, wait. Soundproof walls? Why? Did you see those vending machines outside? They're quite talkative, the bastards. It'd be annoying without those walls. Alright then. Have you heard of Lord Lance Lavender? Not ever. If that's supposed to be a reference or something, I really don't get it. He's some big name from Kanyavania. Yes, Kanyavania. The Transylvania after it was bought out by Kanye in the year 2028. You know, it was very good at first. But then it got very weird very fast. You know, it went all downhill when he turned the Capitol building into a giant head bust of himself. Anyway, his blood apparently has some weird reaction to Glitch City's nanomachines. Once in contact with the air, it does nothing. But if it's still fresh and touching someone's blood, the nanomachines will initiate a reaction. Essentially, they'll just eat through the other person's body until there's nothing left. They're using him as a guinea pig to see what causes that reaction, and if it could be used to fight nanomachine rejection. Can we go back to that whole thing about blood being spilled in nanomachines eating through whatever's it lands on? Well, it turns out the Crimson Rose is his daughter. He left years ago to earn her living here, and he hasn't seen her ever since. He could be lying, you know. Doubt it. I did my research. She really is his daughter. Why didn't you figure that out earlier? I had no clue who was making the contract, and tracking all the messages to the source would have been too costly. Knowing who the sender was made things a little bit easier. Huh, I see. Can I get you anything else? What about a Cobalt Velvet? Alright, Cobalt Velvet for the wannabe Columbo knockoff. 2 Adelheid. I like how I'm mean to this guy. This guy's become like one of the more tolerable clients, but I'm still very mean to him. All the rocks in London. All the rocks in the mix. It's like champagne served on a cup that has a little bit of cola left. Ooh, don't serve that. What did I just do? Hang on. 2 Adelheid, 3 Flanergide, and 5 Carmetrine. All the rocks and mixed. Oh shit, not blended, huh? 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. Stop. There we go. Here you are. Oh, you actually did it. Were you expecting me to mess up so you didn't have to pay? No. Anyway, what made you accept the contract anyway? Keeping in mind all the risks you told me about last time. He told me he wanted to see her again one last time. Or, at the very least, deliver her a message. He could have been lying. Yes, people lie. You made your point. Even then, I felt like I couldn't exactly say no. I mean, I know what it's like not being able to find your daughter. What it's like to be apart from her. Not knowing what she's doing, or even if she's alright. You do. I have a daughter. She's about your age. When she was a teen, we had a big fight and she ran away from home. At first I just waited for her to show up. But then I started getting worried and went out to find her. I couldn't find any trace of her. Nobody had seen her. Soon I was worried if something might have happened to her. I guess that's how my tracking skills and list of contacts began to grow. I finally found her, taking cover in some dumpster, unconscious from starvation. So yeah, I just couldn't say no to his request of finding his daughter. But I don't expect you to understand. Well, we might have more in common than you think. How's the search going? I'm very close to finding her. But that girl is pretty good at covering her tracks. Compared to her from before the bank incident, though, she seems slower somehow. Either she's let her guard down, or something else is happening. Well, what do you do when you find her? I have this letter that I'm supposed to deliver to her. I don't know what it says, and I don't want to find out. What if she tries to kill you? I might not look like it, but I can take care of myself, bartender. I have 19 black belts in Kung Fu, Karate, and also picking up women. Didn't need to know that, man, thanks. You don't need to stay so long in this business. You don't stay so long in this business without picking up a couple of tricks. Yes, I channeled the power of the sun and reflected off of my shiny bald head. Like, yeah! And it melts them to ashes. Anyway, I guess you're right. Okay, I better go back to work before her trail goes cold. Alright, please come again. Are you done? Yeah. Okay then. I want you here tomorrow at 8 p.m. No working beforehand. The bar will be closed tomorrow. Come dressed in your absolute best. We're having a party after all. Okay. We're still with the G, by the way. He stored all of our things in his home because of how close it was to the stores. So I told him to go home already and bring this stuff tomorrow. I see. Alright, see you tomorrow, boss. Hold on. Wait a bit and I'll go with you. Oh, sure. Thanks. Aww. Every single interaction with Dana makes me realize how much of a better human I could be. For real. Just like, I know this small party is what you needed. Seriously, oh come on, she's such a good character. Merry Mega Christmas. Let us celebrate Santa's resurrection as a Mega Santa that saved Christmas from the Redmonds. What? So that's what this holiday is about. Update 2. Willem receiving mysterious messages. The messages have suddenly stopped and everything is normal again. Still, we can't stop wondering what's the deal. Was it a prankster? Or someone who discovered how to subvert public communication channels in Lilum? Either way, some reports indicate that Lilum behavior has been rather unusual as of late, although we can only imagine the confusion they were going through. Not the first time. Let's not forget that something similar happened 5 years ago when Lilum advancement was at its historic high. Fortunately, nothing came out of it. Will it happen again? Time will tell. Spooky. A bit, yeah. Is it sexist to have an army of robot women? I don't have nearly enough knowledge of social sciences to answer that question. The ones without artificial intelligence, mind you. The King of the West, Kanjie, from the western nation of Kanyevania. Shut the fuck up, that was the actual joke? Has approximately 6,000 robot soldiers, all of whom look like the hottest girls around. But is this show of quirkiness from the wacky dictator problematic? Those dictators from Venezuela or whatever just do what they want. They don't give a shit. Maria Nassimmer, 35 years old, told the Augmented Eye during a street interview. They're all pretty hot though. If I was him, I'd have done the same. Why bother with the real thing when you can just make them from scratch to match your every needs? More as we investigate. I'm pretty sure that Kanyevania went through demilitarization before. Yuri is the best show this... Yuri? I feel like I've heard of that. Like, I feel like I know what that's parodying, but I forget. Yura or something like that? What, I remember there was like a show named... an anime named that as well. If you aren't a fan of the Yuri or Slice of Life shows already, then be prepared to join the Moe Church this season with the premiere of Yuri, one of the funniest shows I've seen in recent years. The pals at the popular Danger U forum seem to be divided, however. This is such obvious pandering. Remember when anime was about doing womanly things and beating the shit out of each other? What is this trash? You girls are just haters who hate their lives. I'm gonna marry Shinatsu. Wake me up inside. You can catch YY every Friday on RSTV. Wanna watch it? Anime is for nerds. Yeah, said the woman who is in an anime game. Whatever. Oh hey, Kira Mickey blog update. Mega Christmas is here, baby.
I shall speak this in her voice because it's her blog. I'm way too used to Christmas, but the mega tradition here in Glitch City is mega comfy. I know it's an incredibly absurd name, and the holiday isn't any less crazy due to its origin, but I find it amazing how Glitch City managed to replace the original festivities. Some places celebrate Christmas eating fried chicken, but they outright changed the holiday. Well, it's not that different, considering they still have the same dates, but still pretty cool. Well, I gotta go. Time to sign some books.
Was it Mega Christmas with no space or Mega Christmas with a space? I don't know, and I don't care. I think like they do vary it. Who knows? Alright. Oops, saved over my last save file. Well, I'm sure that's not going to be a problem. Sunday, December 25th. Good evening. Jill, I told you to come in the nicest clothes you have. You came in your uniform. These are the nicest clothes I have with me. Besides, you and Jill with a G are in your uniforms too. Well, I can't really show up in casual clothing. I'm being monitored. What about the kilt you wore that one time? I'm still surprised that one didn't break the dress code somehow. And you, Jill with a G? I don't have that many clothes to begin with. You people depress me. Well, everything's in place back there. Oh, Alma's here. You know, there was a time when people greeted others before saying stuff like that. Come on, Jill, greet her properly. It's Christmas. Mega Christmas. Welcome to Valhalla. Wait. Ah! Man, if that's not a sign that you need to ease up on the work, I don't know what is. Shut up, it's become a reflex. Wait, Alma also came in her usual attire. Why aren't you saying anything to her? Ribbed sweaters get a free pass. Why? Jill, this is neither the time or place for this conversation. Silly question, never mind. Jamie came earlier too. The dogs went with him to get some ice. Don't we have ice? Trying to take it out of the bartending station is a chore, so it's better to buy some outside. Huh. What are you doing back there, Alma? Setting up the food warmer. The what? I bought it 3 days ago. It's amazing. It looks just like a set of wires, but you can create a frame with them. Put the food inside it, press a button, and watch it as it warms the food up like a microwave. It's like an air fryer, but even sexier. It's an infomercial bauble, though. Really useful, but tricky to handle at the same time. One more wrong move and I will be out of food for the night. Everything will be scorched in a second, including us. We'll be done up quite crispy. Oh. So you've bought infomercial stuff too? Haven't you? It's at the very least a good idea for gifts. Huh. Oh.
Dynamic entry!
Finally, at least somebody came after me.
Is it weird that I've already heard that 3 times in the last hour? Hey, yo!
Oh, don't be like that. She's not saying out of mouth or anything. She just found it funny. You're taking her side now? Jealous? You wish.
You don't need to fight for me.
We're not. I'll go and check the microwave wire thingy. I'm starting to get hungry. Great idea. Holy shit. Jamie flanked by 2 dogs is a great image, by the way. Back. Oh. Ah, hello, Jill. Soldier, you're late. Hey, Jay. See, that's how you greet people. You shut it.
I'll go help. I'll go help Sutter Pups.
Something wrong? She's not good with dogs. Oh. Alright, we're all here so we can start. Yo, Anchorage! Alma. I know what I said. How's the food doing? It's doing well, but it'll take a bit. Can't you speed it up? I've used those microwave wire things before. It's either warm nicely but slowly or burn that bitch. So how long? 15 minutes or so. A bell will ring when the time comes. We need to kill some time then. Alright, let's play Truth or Dare. What? Albas. Games are for kids. I'm in. Sure, I'll play.
Sounds fun, as long as the mutts stay away from me.
That'll make the time pass faster. You'll play. Okay, sure. Alright, welcome to everybody's favorite game show, Codec Truth or Dare. Alright then, rules are simple. If you get picked, you either pick Truth or Dare. After you finish, you get to pick somebody else. We go like that until the food's done. What about punishment games? Those are a hassle. Just issue new questions or challenges until the other person replies. That said, Jill. Yes. You start. Pick someone. Oh, let's see. Ooh, this is juicy. Okay, what about Alma? Alma. Jill picked Alma, who chose Truth. Let's go with Truth. What's the most uncomfortable thing that has happened to those arms of yours? Uncomfortable? They get stuck a lot on clothes and fibers. Sometimes the joints get jammed with cloth. Just how much of those arms are mechanical anyways? Less than you think. The only things I truly lost were my hands. The arm muscles are still mine, albeit with some enhancements. And my skin doesn't grow on them. They're covered by the plates. It's more an enhancement than a replacement, really. Huh. Well then. Hey, boss. Me? Truth or dare? Dare me. I dare you. Use an Argentine backbreaker on Nick. Surely. Nick! I give! Only after you answer this. What? Does the name Joseph Valentine ring any bells? I know of a Joseph Shine, but not Valentine. Joseph Shine. Alright then. Well, I guess it's my turn. Hey, Chief. Can you drop me? Oh, right. Hey, Jill with a J. Yeah, I'm turning it back on you. I'm not the second Chihuahua anymore. Truth or dare. Second Chihuahua. I think like second fiddle? Second... There was like a second something. But, and that was like part of a saying. Anyway, truth or dare. I'll pick dare. Pet the dog. Yeah, whatever. Come here, Mutt. Yes, come on, pet me harder. Is that all you've got? Ah, fuck you. I wonder how long until the food is done. Anyway, what about Dorothy? Dorothy. Let me drink some water. Yes, I picked dare. Okay, I want you to put your leg behind your head. Just... Oh, shit, I've...
Forgot that I got out of character there. Just that? Alright.
So, the extra flexible joints weren't just a bluff.
I never bluff. I'm pretty sure I heard something rip, though. Okay then, Dana.
I picked dare.
I dare you to stare Honey straight in the eyes for 10 seconds.
Sure. Please stop. 7 seconds. And done. Okay then. Dog. Yes, challenge me. Chase your tail, but only make it 3 spins. No more, no less. All right. Done. That was 4. And now 2. That was 3. Good job. All right. Hey Jay, pick one. There. I dare you to call me a good boy. Good boy. Yes! I'm getting hungry. Okay, so... Let's ask something from Dana. Boss. I'll pick dare. Can you lift me with just your non-mechanical arm? Okay, you can! You can! Please put me down! Well then. Hey Jill with a G. Truth or dare. By the way, pretend I'm still holding Jill up in the air. Can I really pick? Let's go with dare. Okay then. Please cross your arms. Alright. Now turn a bit to the left. Oh shit, she's gonna suplex him. I mean my left. Oh! A bit more. And now stand still for a second. Boss, is that a picture? That it is. Nope, not even the same race. Sorry for the trouble. You were comparing me to a picture? Yup. Can I at least see it? No. Fine. A bell?
I mean, a bell?
Food's ready. Finally. Let's go! You guys go ahead. I'll have a quick smoke outside.
Careful.
That was fun. That was cute. Hi, Alma. Truth or dare, huh? It was fun, I guess. Hey. Oh, Alma. I mean, hello. A bit late for the hello, don't you think? Want one? You know I don't smoke. True. Are you leaving already? Yeah. Technically, we celebrated Mega Christmas yesterday. But I just got a message that Diana is making a ruckus, so I gotta leave. Good luck with that. Speaking of ruckus, how have you been doing? Fine, I guess. All this has helped keep my mind off of things for a while. Is it weird to feel the absence of someone you had no contact with whatsoever for the last 3 years? Ask Katyusha, or any of the old literature maidens whose spouts went to war types. I mean, even if you had no contact with her, maybe she was constantly on your mind. If you tweak the circumstances, it's not that different from one of you going to a war. I mean, I guess. Well, although the circumstances make me not want to, I've gotta go. Careful out there. Oh yeah, you should take the chance and spend this time with everyone inside, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. Hey, Jill's back. What a beautiful, completely fucked up moon. Seriously, somebody really gave that moon the business. Look at it. It's like you put one of those cartoon sharks near it, and it just took like a big old bite. That's what it looks like. So that was a nice scene. I really like this game. Really good writing. I'm having a lot of fun. Oh, is it expecting me to click out of it? Hang on. Oh, I guess not. Oh, there we go. Hi, Jill. You look super depressed, girl. I think she's just got one of those faces that's like extremely neutral in all circumstances. Chapter 3. Dulce. That means sweet. Knowing Spanish rules. Rent is due on the 30th. Please make sure your account has a necessary $10,000, or you'll be evicted. Jill wants to see if the Alex doll's beard actually grows. Buying it will prevent her from getting too distracted. Have a nice day. You've been using that hoodie a lot lately. Shut up. Aw, is that the hoodie that she lent the boss? That's so cute. Alright, we'll do a couple more days, I think. I haven't had my fill yet. Alright, Augmented Eye. The Glitch City Olympics return next year. For the 10th consecutive year, the GC Olympics return to the emblematic Super Silver Thunderdome, this time with a representative from the elusive country of Kanyavania. Prime Minister Quincy, who was in charge of the committee, told the Augmented Eye that it wasn't easy getting in touch with Kanye, and that we've had to abide by some of his religious rules in order to see some of their best competitors come to the country. Kanyavania's main region, Kanyeism, prohibits the existence of nanomachines inside the body. Main religion, Kanyeism, prohibits the existence of nanomachines inside the body. And as such, competitors from said country had to perform specific treatments in order to repel the swarm. It's a temporary solution, but it will do the trick. I'm guessing tacky bodysuits weren't practical for sports. You won't believe what happened in this cartoon. Cartoons are not for children. They're still largely colorful, but the themes they touch on have become rather dark. In fact, every cartoon on air today has dark themes. It's come to the point where innocent animated characters are no longer a thing. I suppose children are young adults from birth now? But enter Touch Fluffy Tail, a neat show that aims to challenge the current trend. No deep lore, no obscure adult references, no stupid deep plots, just fun with numbers and fluffy tales, said a TFT producer, who asked to remain anonymous to avoid internet backlash. I don't want death threats for making a cartoon for actual kids. Stop. I rescued you. I touch your tail if I wanna. That is the exchange that goes on with most pets, you know. You feed them, you have them in your home, you house them, you make sure you take them to the vet if they need it, and you get to pet them every now and again. Streetcar race at Motor City District leaves 2 dead. The Motor City District is notorious for the number of illegal street races it sees each week, and the dozens of injured drivers it leaves every year. This time, it has been reported that 2 people died during a race hosted at the Gate Highway, otherwise known as Death Lane. The transit police is currently investigating the deaths, as well as the underground world of illegal street racing. We have several suspects in regard to who is running the underworld, but nothing concrete as of yet. Chief of the Transit Police Department, J. Esposito, told the Augmented Eye. The death of these 2 youngsters will be the last, however. That's a promise. I hear there's a defamation campaign against the district, though. Alright, save. Life backup, save and load. Shit, I keep accidentally clicking on this one by accident. Oh well, that's life. Alright. Let's see. Let's go to work. We need to save up that cash, huh? Good evening. Hey Jill. Guild with a G is in the back sorting an ingredients shipment, and I've got things to do. The dog's in charge, okay? Bye. What? $59.99. Wait, the dog what? Okay, first order. Pet me. No. Pet me. No. I'm in charge and I want you to pet me. I'm not doing that. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey Jay. Won't pet you. You'll pet me sooner or later. They all do. I pet you yesterday. Won't. Will. You called? I mean, sorry, I forgot I forgot I was Australian there for a moment. Anyway, you called? He said Will, not Jill, with a G. Ah. Who the hell is Will? Nobody! Don't be rude to poor Will. This is the fuckboy expression. This is the face he puts on when he knows he's being a saucy little punk. There is no Will. Do you need me to suck you up then? Shut up! Who? Me or Will? Go back and do whatever the fuck you were doing. Alright. And you, stand by. Only if you pet me. Go. What the fuck just happened? Well, aren't we as spirited today? Welcome to Virgilio. Why do you sound so weirded out? You didn't show up with a bombastic soliloquy. Well, putting up an act can be tiring, you know? I'm not even really Italian. I just started using this accent, and now I can't stop. So it's all an act then? Wasn't it obvious? I guess. Wouldn't you mind getting me into... Would you mind getting me a Bleeding Jane? Sure. Okay, Bleeding Jane, right? But go for it. Alright, 1 Bronson extract, 3 powdered delta, and 3 flanergide, all blended. Let's go. Here, drink up. Yes, this is just a thing. So, tired of putting an act. Care to explain? It's a long story, and I'd honestly rather not to talk about it right now. Fair enough. What made you change your mind, though? Well, for one thing, it's safer for me now. The Pompous Buffoon Act was mostly a way to avoid raising suspicion. My tie is highly dangerous and illegal, you know. The fashion police are after me at all hours of the day. Safer. There's a word that's been losing meaning lately. Wait, that was your way of avoiding suspicion? Yes. You do know how weird that sounds, right? It sounds weird. You try not to raise suspicion, but you act in a bombastic manner that screams you're there. And everybody dismisses the fool as a buffoon and moves on. Look, I even have a question mark on my forehead. That's the sort of thing a buffoon does. What? I mean, you might be right if I were talking about hiding myself. But I'm avoiding certain crowds of people. Yes, my behavior might call everyone's attention. But then everyone just decides that I'm harmless and disregards me. And depending on how erratic my actions are, I become harder to read, giving me yet another layer of enigma. Huh. Well, congrats. No offense, but I fell right into your plan. I just dismissed your actions as those of a fool and moved on. You completely fooled me. Thank you. Say, can you give me something spicy? Yeah, sure. Something spicy, huh? How about a Bloomlight? 2 Flanergide, 3 Karmatride. Well, aged on the rocks and mixed. Here. Aren't you fascinated by this spiciness? What's spicy for humans might not be spicy for other animals. Hell, what's toxic for us might not be for other creatures. Do you like spicy things, bartender? I don't mind them, I guess, but I'm not really a fan. That neutral stance is actually weird to come across. Everyone either loves the spicy things or hates them with a passion. Do you like it? A lot. Not only in regards to painfully spicy things, but also the way they mild or spice, the way mild or a slight spice adds to a meal. I've always had this dream of opening a curry stand. As the things are, I might actually pursue that dream. I could see you slinging curry, man. You know, in a stupid little hat covering your question mark thing so nobody asks about it. Shit, you'd make a killing on TikTok. Let me know if you do. I haven't had curry in ages now. Hey, bartender. You can call me Jill. You've earned that right. I wanted to apologize. You put up with me all this time without lashing out. I should apologize for my behavior. And thank you, at that. Don't worry. I actually feel like I was too rude to you the last time you came. Granted, you came at a really bad time, but I should be the one apologizing. You're the client, after all. Well, I don't. I'm actually surprised that nobody else has had to violently lash out at me yet. I met a little man made of rice the other day who threatened to punch me in the mouth multiple times, and even to get a stepping stool in case he was too short to reach my head. It was quite weird. He was quite the loser. You're making me curious as to who you really are, though. Is Virgilio even your real name? It might be, it might not be. Sometimes I wonder if I'm a magnet for people who hide their identity in sordid pasts. Jill with a G, Jamie, you, Dana technically. Did you say something? Just rambling, pay me no mind. Now that I think about it, how did you find this bar? I was, avoiding some chaps and came to this alley. Huh, again. In my time here, I've heard avoided people and ended up here enough times to make me believe that the original owner built the bar here thinking about the runaway public. You make me sound like a criminal. You're not helping. The expression runaway doesn't just mean people escaping the law, though. We have people avoiding stalkers or solicitors. I've seen people more shocked by an insistent salesman than a shady figure. Maybe because a salesman is a more active predator? I don't know. A troublesome part of the city right near the shopping district. Let them know there's a bar and they'll come. Sorry, I should stop rambling to myself so much. I don't mind it. Do you think there's that I'm some sort of criminal, though? Like I said, you're not helping. But for all I know, you might be the buffoon I've seen the other days. In any case, can I get something bitter here? On it. Something bitter. That's true, though. Even if the whole being a weirdo thing was a an act, right? That's still him. That's still a part of him. That's still a part of him that he could be. You know, every me is me. I am the mask and the wearer. That kind of thing. All aged and mixed. Here. This works. Do you like a coffee, Miss Bartender? As weird as it may sound from a smoking bartender, no, I don't. Well, I get it. It's not for everyone. That cat boomer the other day. What about her? Still scared of her? Not really, but she looks so familiar. Maybe you're mixing her up with another cat boomer? No, that's not it. It's like the bandage girl last time. Even with the bandages, there's just something really familiar about her. Maybe you need to stop thinking about it. Answers usually come to you when you stop stressing out. You might be right. Well, I leave you for now, bartender. Thank you for everything. I'm not really Italian, by the way. I just sound just like you. Bye! Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hello, Mr. Detective. You look like you're in pain. And here we are, another mute person wandering into the bar. Anything I can get you? Gut punch. Okay. Gut punch. Poor guy. He looks like he needs a drink. I got you, buddy. I'll juice you right the fuck up. You'll feel like $1 million after this. You won't feel so great in the morning, though. I will warn you. Here. Oh, you got it right. So what's up now? A bit of the holiday blues, you could say. So you celebrate Mega Christmas? Why wouldn't I? You look like a more Festivus kind of guy. Why does everyone keep saying that? Because you're based off of George Costanza, and I think George Costanza is Jewish. Well, Festivus is a celebration going against the capitalist madness that is Mega Christmas. And, you know, cheapskate. If you have something to say it. I'll refrain. Although now that I think about it, holiday blues is not really tied to a specific celebration. Just a season. A season of consumerist craze. Mega Christmas is just a mockery of what the real Christmas once was. I mean, the season has slowly become a slave to the corporations over time. Holiday spirit can only be manipulated so much. But then came that Turbo Mail guy. He started a yearly tradition of dressing up like Santa in the rain. Turbo Mail? That can't be his ring name. It is. Trust me, there are some weird-ass ring names out there. I think that there was a wrestler named Babu. Really? Such a tacky name was accepted? His partner was Buster Master, and his rival was Dr. Chris Max. Tacky names are not a problem. I've seen some suck-ass wrestler names in my time. I mean, I knew there was a wrestler that dressed as Santa every year. I also knew that the guy became insanely popular and the stunt got out of control. And of course, that's the part everybody sings about. Santa became Nega Santa thanks to the Rudman family. Nega Santa sees the error of his ways and becomes the mighty Mega Santa, renaming the holiday Mega Christmas. And then every company jumped on the bandwagon, and Christmas was Mega Christmas before anyone noticed. Except maybe Christians. I think they might kick up a bit of a fuss about that. So you're telling me that the guy who somehow managed to rename the holiday went by the ring name Turbo Male? Yep. That makes the whole holiday sound like a joke that some 20-something-year-old writer made in their room. The holiday is a joke. And you're telling me you don't celebrate Festivus? No, I don't. You know what kind of people celebrate Festivus? The kind that's so lame and bland that they can only ever talk about how they're better because they celebrate Festivus. They're like the weekend of holidays. Like those jerks who only eat nuke and think they're better than anyone else. I see. Anything else I can get you? Get me a Fringe Weaver, will you? Alright, Fringe Weaver. No problem. 1 Adelheid and 9 Karmatrine. I wish there was an easier way to add them to the little bartending interface. All aged and mixed. Alright, 1,000, 2,000. We know the count. Here. Right. Thanks. Any issues with the city lately? What's the word on the street? Shouldn't I be asking you that? There's nothing new, really. The lynchings of the White Knight stopped, so there's that. Really? Nothing about the armor. I haven't gotten much on that one yet. All in all, the madness following the attack on the bank seems to have settled down a bit. Yeah, that's good to hear. Any other details about the attack emerged yet? All records of whatever happened there have long been deleted. Security cams, the system logs, everything was wiped. Whatever happened in there, it's become even more of a mystery now. Huh. I wonder if Sai plans on testifying. Does anybody know if Sai went in there in the first place? Maybe the wiping of everything actually protects her somehow. Hey bartender, you okay? Sorry, I got distracted thinking about Sai. Not much to say, really. There's the odd silly rumor here and there. Like the vending machine's tasers malfunctioning and applying more strength. Or that the writer of The Last Rain in the World is actually living here as a brain in a jar. I think I know that guy. But those are the kind of rumors you hear from crackheads. Crackheads might hold that one last piece of info you need, but you also hear crap like that. Huh, I see. Anyway, I'm leaving. Happy New Year, bartender. Please come again. Alright then, oh, wait, no, she's out. Jill with a G, you there? Yeah, taking your break. Let me know if someone comes in. Yeah, that detective guy started to grow on me. Like mold. Okay, I will click the right button this time. I have my mouse hovering over it. You are all witness to this. I can click properly. Boom. Fucking nailed it. I'm a master at clicking on one specific space on a huge screen. Things are pretty quiet outside. Jill! Ah, Miss Kim. Just call me Kim. Just call me... I keep almost accidentally giving everybody an Italian accent after talking like you're Helio for so long. Just call me Kim. It sounds weird to not be called Miss. It sounds weird to be called Miss. You seem to be in a good mood. I got some money on Mega Christmas. Wouldn't you be happy? I mean, I guess. What can I get you? I'll have a beer. Okay. Anyway, a beer, right? 1 Adelheid, 2 Bronson Extract, 1 Powder Delta, 2 Flanergide, and 4 Karmatrine. Alright, mix it up. Here. Thanks. So how have you been doing? Pretty good, actually. My hair stopped falling out. My appetite is coming back. I didn't realize just how much the newspaper was weighing on me until I quit. I suddenly stopped feeling defeated. I actually felt like I achieved a victory. Like I got a hold of my own life. So nice to hear. Oh yeah, I'll start bartender training in January too. Huh, really? Yeah, I did some research and it sounded cool. BTC gives you many benefits, so it sounds like a good thing to do for the time being. I don't know if it's what I want to do for the rest of my life, but it's a good start. It'll give me more time to think on the next course of action. A bit of advice. Don't go for the BTC housing plans unless you absolutely have to. You have to sign a contract for at least 5 years of service, with a cut in pay and tips. I was gonna go for that one, but I backed down a bit at the last minute. How did you back down a bit? Well, I took the chance when the BTC found me an apartment. And instead of signing the BTC contract, I just asked for a regular one. I still have no idea how I got away with that one. I thought those apartments were like built by them or something. Back in England, they are. They have their own real estate companies. Oh, streaming. Ow! Streaming horse dance. God damn it. Again? Alright. I like how everybody seems to save those up for Sunday. It's like a tradition at this point. Okay, 2 minutes and 30 seconds, yeah? You finally noticed. Listen, I was busy trying to sound like I was having a panic attack for this girl. Alright, sorry. But I do owe you that. Okay, here we go. Low enough so that the camera still sees, right? Okay, here we go. Apartment complexes where they have okay. Apartment complexes where they have the means to give discounted rooms to employees. But in this city, Realty Nua holds an unspoken real estate monopoly. So, BTC can't easily offer such promises. Oh. Realty Nua is a bit weird as far as companies go. Their name has become synonymous with quality, a brand built around certain expectations. But the truth is that Realty Nua has done little to no work in the last 10 years or so. Is that a dig at, like, the Nasuverse and how... Anyway. Really? I mean, when they started, they managed to sell and build upon plots of land that everybody gave up on. They became a big name as far as real estate goes. But in reality, the company itself has actually done less than you'd think over the years. Most of the time, they're cashing in on their established properties, or letting others work with them. I believe in the last 10 years or so, they've only started around 3 or 4 new projects. And they're all expansions of their already established ones. You seem to know a lot about it. Nah, I've just read a lot about it over time. Especially after hearing my landlord ramble about them. I think it's all par for the course for real estate companies, really. But it's true that when you hear a name so much, you expect something, I don't know, different. But enough rambling on my side. You must be thirsty. Can I get you anything else? Let's try a sugar rush. Okay. Okay, sugar rush, right? Okay, 2 Adelhyde, 1 powder delta. I don't want to get her too drunk. All mixed. Alright, 45 seconds left. Here you go. Yay! Actually, Jill, I came here today to thank you. Me? Yeah, back when I first showed up here, I was in a really tough spot. I was shocked. I was tired. I was a total mess. I even said some really mean things, but you had patience with me. Not to mention, you helped me cool down, and your boss saved me. And I don't know. I felt like I had to tell you all that before the year ended. Much appreciated. Thanks. But anyway, how are you doing? Last time you were a bit... off. I'm better now. Oh. Okay, time's up. Okay. Legs. Okay. So yeah, for those of you that aren't familiar, streaming horse stance means that I have to literally stream while taking the horse stance from martial arts. I know that in a lot of martial arts it's called the horse stance. I know that in karate and kung fu it's called that as well, or like a horse riding stance or something. I'm better now. Thanks a lot. Glad to hear. It was weird to see you like that. It always felt like you were putting up a cool bartender act. It did? You don't? I don't. Are you sure? What you saw as a cool bartender act is what everybody else has described as being cold. Damn! Go easier on yourself, Jill. I mean, cold and cool do mean the same thing, but... I don't try to put up that act. Sorry to disillusion you. I'm too much of a mess to do such a thing. Huh. Disappointed? Surprised, actually. What led me to believe that you were putting on an act? And more importantly, how can I make use of it when I get assigned to a bar? I must investigate further. Yeah, good luck with that. Say, let's try something bubbly now. Okay, something bubbly. Alright, pizza with double cheese and a... Wait, no, this is a bar. Alright, flavor, bubbly drinks. For old times, a frothy water. I remember that's the first thing I served her. One Flannergide, all aged and mixed. Here. Thanks. Hey Jill, I'm gonna need some ice. Ah, boss. Boss? Oh, I know you. Thank you! Thank you! Hey, nice to see you're fine. I'm more than fine. I'm alive! I'm here! I avoided my biggest mistake in life thanks to your timely intervention. I don't know what overcame me, I just felt like everything was shouting. I couldn't stop the shouting, so I just felt like... Thank you! Don't even mention it. I just did what I felt was right. Hey Jill, ice please. Are you alright? Did you seek help? I know a couple of people that could help you. Don't worry, I'm perfectly fine. I've gone to a therapist a couple of times, but he says I'm okay. Something overcame me, but you intervened, and... I don't know what to say. You already said thank you. Seeing that you're fine is more than enough for me. I should have come to thank you earlier. I owed you that at least. Don't worry. Just go out and be happy. You have a second chance, so use it as best as you can. I will. I'll be leaving. Happy New Year, Jill, and thank you again. Please come again. So, a couple of weeks ago I read some news about a woman saving a suicidal girl, catching her midair. Would you happen to know something about that, boss? Maybe, maybe not. Whoever it was probably just did it because it was the right thing to do. God damn, you're so cool! That voice.
Hey, Joel. Long time no see. Really long time no see. Seriously, it feels like it's been over a year since I last saw you.
I see that the television has no signal. I don't think it was that way before. Anna.
I was planning on visiting you last week, but things were pretty heavy back then. So I just waited in the background until the tension wore off a bit. Earth Joe, I'm talking to you here.
If I ignore her, she'll leave.
I'm not an unfathomable sense of dread. You can't just ignore me, you know? Julianne Stingray, I'm talking to you.
Calm down. Don't fall for it. How did you know my full name, though?
I thought your full name was Julianne Natalie Stingray. Or did you legally remove the Natalie?
Okay, never mind that. Is she reading my thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of written in the middle of the screen. That's right. I can see you back there. Hard not to see them, actually.
Okay, that's it. I'm going crazy.
That is such a self-centered way to see the world. You assume that you're crazy because you can't accept that this world could be weirder than you think. This world is amazing because of the things you can't explain. And just because you only experience something doesn't mean it's a lie, or that you're crazy. I mean, just look at ASMR.
No, that's what I'm pretty sure that's what a crazy person would say in this scenario.
You acknowledged me!
Fuck!
That's good. I want...
I'm not serving you anything.
What? Why?
Last time you came, I had to clean the drinks I served you off the floor.
Oh, don't be like that.
The drinks were also paid for with my money. I don't know how you did it, but that set any and all plans I had for the rest of the week off balance. I was gonna buy some curry with the money I had put up for those drinks. Dog duty gone. Dog duty done. I know we have slow days, but for God's sake. Okay, you look angry. I'm fine. Good job out there. I'm back. Oh wait, we can't have more than two people on the screen. Ah, boss. What happened? Meeting cut short. At least I drank the bottles. You okay? You look distraught. I'm fine. But they really can't see you. I mean, you're right in front of them. And you're wearing jeans under a skirt with a sailor uniform. Why? Just why? To annoy?
To annoy people, of course. Is that a new trend? What does she think she's doing? Everyone feels like it's not quite right. Everyone thinks they should call you out. But they can't bring themselves to do it, because it's not that wrong.
I mean, skirts with jeans used to be a thing.
There are things like spats after all. It's uncannily right. Not all that wrong, and they can't stop staring.
Well, it's not like anybody other than me can see it, though.
They could see it, if they wanted to.
Jill, you're making an awful lot of faces there. You okay? Yeah, I was just remembering some stuff. Man, I miss not being crazy. Boss, I'm leaving early today. And you stay here. Who stays where? Crap, did I just... You have to be the
first person I've met who mixes their inner and outer voice.
I thought I saw one of the dogs near the counter. Sorry. Oh, okay. Can I leave a bit earlier today? Sure. Thanks for taking care of the fort. What about me? You haven't left yet. I'll thank you when you leave. That's not what I... Whatever. Alright. Today's total transfer, 1,615 buckaroos. That's right, baby. We are good to go. Wait, no. We need $10,000. And we have like 3 days left. Shit. Jill just watched Night of the ID Snatchers. Buying a poster of it will prevent her from getting too distracted. Well, I hope she's ready to be distracted, because we don't really have much money to spend. Biker gang arrested after vandalism during protests. Actually, I'm gonna take this chance to go refill my water bottle, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I got me some water. I'm all ready to catch up. I should have probably drank some when I got some, huh? Okay. Biker gang arrested after vandalism during protests. The members of one of the largest biker gangs in the Motor City sector were arrested after the group's leader and her entourage were found at the site of a protest last Friday. Their leader, commonly known in the streets as Christine Love, declared to the press that they were unjustly arrested and that her gang was only there to defend protesters from the White Knights. They're afraid of us. They know they can't take us down in the streets, so they use us protesters as a shield, and we had no option but to surrender, Love told The Augmented Eye during a phone conversation. They are currently detained and waiting a trial. The formal charges are unknown so far. Isn't she a game developer? She's many things. Game developer by day, Bososoku by night. Parliament discusses anime influence. During an unusual meeting held at Parliament today, delegates discussed the effects of anime on the population. It's nothing but filth. Trash, a representative from the Workers' Party yelled during the meeting. If I could choke every single writer and animator out there, I'd do it. I'd choke them with my own hands. Several anime studio heads have responded to the news. I think they would ban it if it wasn't bringing in so much money to the local markets, Yamake, a producer, told the Augmented Eye during a phone interview. I do agree that anime is trash, but I'll save the genre. You can trust me. Taylor the Brain tired of name change requests. Oh, it's Taylor! My friend Taylor, who I gave the goofy voice to! A couple of weeks ago, we wrote about Taylor, one of the brains from the solo anime project. One of the highlights from the interviews was unfortunately stripped from the finished version. Okay, one of the highlights from the interview that was unfortunately stripped from the finished version was a stray comment about how many people asked Taylor to change their name to Brian on a regular basis. I know people will try to be funny, but I won't change my name for a punchline, Taylor told the AE team. I like the name Taylor, and there's nothing wrong with Brian. I just won't be part of the joke. My life is worth more than that. Taylor is currently looking at their chances of becoming a senator in the upcoming electoral season. Vote Taylor 2022. You've heard it here first, folks. I'm officially endorsing the Brain in a Jar Taylor. Alright, I think we can go to work. Good evening. Hey, Jill. Let's have a New Year's party this Saturday. Isn't that a bit soon? Why? Did someone famous get killed at a New Year's party? No, I mean... never mind. Sure, I'm in for it. Great. And Jill with a G? He's coming too. I mean, it's not like he has anything else to do. Hey. No, I mean, where is he? He was escorting a client of his to the station. He should be back any second now. Back. See? So, you coming to the New Year's party too, Jill with a G? It's not like I have anything else to do, so... Told ya. We're depressing people. Oh yeah, the kid from the other day. Gabby, I think you called her. Asked me to give you this. I believe it's a note. A note? Gabby? Let me see. First of all, I want to apologize for my behavior before. I was still hurt by my sister's death, and it wasn't fair to take out all the stress on you, let alone put the blame on you. So, it feels weird to ask this of you after how I treated you, but I really want to talk to you. I want to catch up, chat for a while, and to do what you were doing with me before I lashed out. I want to understand this freedom you talked about. The fear that drove you to a fight with my sister. I'll go back to the bar on the 31st. I won't take much of your time. If you don't want to see me after all that, I'll understand. But please, I really want to talk to you. From Gabby. Wow, that girl has a big vocabulary. She was always a smart one. The 31st is written in different handwriting. Oh yeah, she asked me when you would be here and relatively free. So I told her about the party. I also assumed you'd say yes at the party, which might not have been the best idea, now that I think about it. Boss, I'm having second thoughts about coming to the party. What? Why? I don't want to face Gabby again. Now it's coming back to me. Why I never apologized to her after all those years. Fear and shame. Shame because I know I made a hideously stupid mistake, and it's painful to face your mistakes. And fear of what they might say. With Lenore, we never broke up formally, so I was always afraid of what if we were to meet again. I was afraid she'd break up with me. But I don't want Gabby to tell me that she hates me to my face. Lenore was in the right to break up with me, and Gabby's in the right to hate me. But I don't want her to. Maybe if I never see her again and she'll never tell me that, and... Jill, you idiot. Huh? You're thinking backwards. Didn't the letter say she wanted to understand you? If you bail out on this, she will hate you. Not only that, but you're getting a new chance here. You want to live the rest of your life running away from another memory. Did you just say to Armitage that you hated feeling like that? Armitage. Titty hacker. Alma, right. I don't know what happened when you fought with that girl's sister. But now you have a chance to make amends. And not only that, you have us watching your back. So I want you to think about this. One day of fear or a lifetime filled with regret. Which do you pick? Yeah, you're right. I hated feeling like that. I won't run away this time. Good, because I would have gone to your apartment and dragged you out of there if needed be. Hey, boss? Thanks. That's what friends are for. Anyway, let's start the day. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Seriously though, it's the second note that has stirred such feelings in me. Second one. 2 weeks ago, I got another note in the mail. This one from Lenore. Was that the envelope you took away from me in a panic? You haven't opened it? Why not open it with Gabby? You're facing one fear. Might as well face the other. Yeah, maybe. Don't push her, Chief. I'm not. I just know she's capable of doing all that. I'll go secure stuff for the party. Call me if you need anything. Keep it up, Jill. Thanks. Happy holidays! Hey, someone's in a good mood. We held a party for the staff and their children. That's right, I use a royal we now. It's very fancy. You should have seen the faces of those kids receiving gifts. Nabbing that Santa suit at the last minute the other day was totally worth it. Santa dresses seem to have been popular this year. I heard they were sold out in most places. There was this weird shortage of Santa suits, but luck was on my side this year. Apologies for that outburst. Why? You look so happy I felt happy too. Shouldn't hide your happiness. Anyway, can you get me a cobalt velvet, please? Alright, cobalt velvet. Who came? Oh, not Gabby. Alright, cobalt velvet. I can do that. One. Okay, apparently I can't because I chose the first wrong thing. That's not a great way to start the day. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All on the rocks and next. Here you go. Thank you. Are you meeting with Sai today? She should be here in a bit. She told me she wanted a drink here, and, well, since I was coming here too. Sadly, I can't stay for long. I have some errands to run. How's she been lately? She's better. Her wounds have been healing really nicely. If only she stopped scratching at her bandages so often. What about her eye? Eye? Oh, hers. Sorry. Yes, it'll take longer to heal, but as long as it's kept clean, there should be no problem. But to be honest, I'm more worried about her emotional wounds. She doesn't show it, but she's had depressive bouts from time to time. Who can blame her? Her life changed completely. The job she loved no longer exists. She was used as a disposable pawn in the whole bank affair. I'm afraid it'll all make her go back to her old ways. Old ways? There was a rough spot when Sai was a teenager. Her mom's clinic was about to close. Then her biological father, who was an asshole, showed up. And then the teachers at her school didn't help. Sai is not a slow learner by any means, but her way of learning stuff is different. She needs equivalences to things she knows. You need to get a bit in her mindset. Once you get this, she's a fast learner. But schools don't have that kind of patience. They basically branded her a failure. She even dropped out. I would have suggested a special course somewhere else, but that would have offended her. She's always been against being labeled as special or different. Anyway, Sai was totally different during that period. Foul-mouthed, short-fused, like a little blue-haired ball of anger. Always frowning, the total opposite of how she is nowadays. From time to time, I see that old look on her face and, well, it scares me. You're comparing her to her teen self, though. People mature. Maybe she'll show signs from time to time. But I bet Sai knows better than to go back to that. I hope so. Get me something cold and sweet, will you? Cold and sweet, huh? Alright. Cold, sweet. Oh, I think the Boon Blast. Boon Blast. Yeah, all on the rocks and blended. Okay, we can use this. 1 powder delta, 1 phanergite, and 2 karmatrine. All on the rocks and blended. Actually, I really like Sai and Cell. I think they're my favorite duo. Here. Thanks. This is the kind of stuff Sai asks for, you know? Now that you mention it. So, I take it Sai's Sai's family situation isn't exactly fine and dandy, huh? It's a mess they've tried to fix over time, and I'm glad to say they've actually done it. Sai's mom had a very abusive relationship with Sai's biological father. Sadly, like many women in that situation, she just tried to justify his actions. But apparently things got nasty when Sai's mom, Miss Emmy, got pregnant. Wait. At that point, she had an epiphany, one could say. She didn't want that man to raise a child, so she finally sought help. Things weren't so easy, though. Before the authorities could take him away, Miss Emmy got a serious beating from him. He still uses a cane to walk thanks to that. She moved here, Sai was born. She started her veterinary clinic. So did he come back? He was drunk and couldn't find any drugs, so he made it into the city. He caused a ruckus for a couple of days until Sai managed to scare him off. Ow. She beat him to near death. 3 times. Jesus. Good on her Sai, though. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but... Oh, don't worry, I laugh too. It's quite hilarious, actually. She just beat the shit out of him. She just kept punching and punching and punching and punching. The dramatic irony there is delicious. I've been wondering, can you really be so calm in the lower parts of the city? I mean, the streets are not exactly safe, and a cat boomer is sure to become a target. Well, I have my security staff with me at all times, so there's no problem. Besides, this part of the city is comfier. Come again. Sure, uptown is cleaner and maybe more secure, but it's also too sterile. Around here, you can actually feel the warmth of the people. You feel they're the people living. I especially like going to busy food stand. I feel a warmth there that uptown does not have. It's also easier to talk to people. Oh, you finally came. Welcome. If you try to talk to someone in the upper part of the city, they either shrug you off or flat out ignore you. People around here are a bit wary, but they're also more likely to talk to you. Not that things aren't nice there, though. Can I get you something? I feel like having a beer. Make that too. But I just want one. I'm asking for one for me, adding one to your order. Oh, that, right. 31st, huh? Yeah, big day coming up. 1 Adelheid. Okay, no ice, 2 Bronson extract, 1 powder delta. Yeah, I think I might finish today. Yeah, I don't think I have it in me to finish this game today, but I definitely will next time though. All mixed. Oops. Oh, thank God, it doesn't actually... Okay, cool. It doesn't actually send out the order until I'm done fixing both. That's really good. Okay, 2 of these and 4 of these. Alright, all mixed. Here. Thank you. Thanks. Sai, you should have seen the kids after you left. They were all playing with the toys you picked. You nailed it again this year. They were all asking, where's Sai? Where's Sai? Why do they call you just Sai when they call me Auntie Stella? I don't look that old. Don't worry, they still like you. Sorry I had to leave, but Mom worked overtime that night. I couldn't leave her alone. What happened? Well, there were fireworks, and some dog thought it'd be safe to hide in a jar. The little guy managed to get his head and paw inside before getting stuck. And it was plastic, so they couldn't just try to break it. Well, that's messy. She needed someone to hold the dog while she worked. Poor fellow was scared. Well, I'm out. Oh yeah. We'll have a New Year's party this Saturday if you want to come. Sure, better than depressing myself with my dad's woes about the next fiscal year. I'll be here. Bye, Jill. Bye, Sai. Careful. Please come again. You want to come too? I'd love to. I'll also make up for my not coming last time. How was the party? Pretty nice. We played Truth or Dare. Had some fun, broke some glasses. Ate lots and lots of food. Seriously, looking back, the amount of food was ridiculous compared to the number of people who were there. Better leftovers than left hanging, don't you think? Or you can take that to the bank. Can I get you something? Let's try something classy. Alright, something classy. Like classic drinks, or classy drinks. I don't know why there's a difference between those. Alright, how about... I can't believe a bad touch qualifies as a classy drink. Alright, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 4 Karmatrine. Alright, all the rocks and mixed. Something classy. Yep, this is the thing. Stella came in quite cheery about Sunday. This Sunday? Oh yeah. Well, you know, her birthday is actually the 25th. Really? There's a weird story from when she was a kid. She heard Mega Santa's story and somehow she got into her head that by being born on the 25th, she was the spiritual reincarnation of the original Santa. That made her start giving out gifts like crazy. She got over it, but the gift thing stuck to her. Spiritual reincarnation? Well, the story says that the Redmond family destroys Santa's spirit, and that Mega Santa was reborn as a manifestation of the Christmas spirit. She thought that she was the old Santa spirit in a new body. That girl was delusional as a kid. We've all been there. Speaking of things you did when you were young, Sal mentioned she's worried about you going back to your old ways. Something about a rough period where you were angry or something? Oh, that. It's sweet that she's worried, but I won't go back to those days just like that, though. Even if I face the same situation, I'm more mature, you know? I'm not a teen anymore. I expected as such. I told her as much. Hey, can you get me something bubbly? Alright, something bubbly. Will do. Flavor? Bubbly. Alright, how about a Fringe Weaver? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All aged and mixed. Here. Bubbly, bubbly. Hey Jill, this might seem a bit random, but do you remember the first time I came here? Yeah, you're the second White Knight I served. I remember. Why? Precisely because of that. I've been meaning to ask you about that story. How's your other experience with the White Knight? Well, if I had to put it simply, the total opposite of you. Oh? She came here as part of her work, looking for information on some case like a certain nerdy voiced detective. I went through all the motions, offering her a drink and all that, but she came only for her job. At first I thought she was just another private eye, but she showed me her badge and all that. What kind of case was it? I wouldn't know. She never told me, but she asked if I saw some people. She got pretty intense when I told her I had no idea who she was talking about. I suggested she ask the vending machines outside, and they told her the suspect climbed on them. She got her info and she left. Pretty professional, if a little intimidating. She seemed personally invested in the case, though. The way she lost her cool was suspicious. You seem to be pretty good at reading people, Jill. It makes me kinda jealous. I'm not good at that. It's just a coincidence that I noticed it. But you noticed it. I'm not good at reading people. Even if the cue was thrown in my face, I wouldn't be able to see it. Yeah, you and me both, girl. I'm sure you can compensate with another skill. Any particular reason you asked me about that event? Not really. I just found the fact that I was the only other White Knight you've served weird. I mean, really? Just two? Yeah, it's weird, I know. I spent most of my life with almost no interactions with White Knights until I met you. It means you've had a nice life then. That sounded creepier than I thought. A bit, yeah. Well, I'm done for today. Thanks, Jill. Alright, please come again. I'm gonna take my break, Jill, with a G. Alright, sure. Yay, you can see Scylla here. Seriously, I love those two. It is now safe to keep playing. I wonder if I left food for 4. Okay, I'm here. Oh no. Dorothy? You won't get through the bar anytime soon. You can stop walking.
Ah, honey.
You want something?
The usual, I guess.
The usual. Maybe a blue fairy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Is she getting messed with that weird, like, psychic AI thing? All aged and mixed. Here you go. Okay, you're freaking me out. What's up with you?
Hey, honey. How do you know what's real?
I think therefore I am, I guess? Why do you ask?
I mean, how do you know if what you see is an actual thing? How can you tell if what you see around you is actually happening? What tells you everything is not actually a fabrication? What tells me I'm not just a simulation in a computer?
Oh, not you too. And those ponderings brought you to the bar?
What? Oh, I'm in the bar. Am I?
Dorothy. So you're having a solipsistic crisis of sorts?
Solid what?
Solipsism. The theory that the self is the only thing that can be known to exist.
See? That's another thing right there. That word. Solipsism. What does it even mean? Where the hell did it come from?
Well, it came from this asshole called Rene Descartes, who I personally like to refer to as Rene Descartes, who had some interesting observations, but was ultimately kind of a hack. Well, solus means alone, and ips means self.
Yes, but how did it come to be?
Well, first we have to go all the way back to when the Grecians were around, and...
Do you expect me to believe that a lot of people just randomly decided to make noises? And decided, hey, let's make this noise mean this? It doesn't make sense. Words don't make sense. I've been repeating words for a long time and they've stopped making sense. Why?
Hey, calm down. That's just semantic satiation.
Stop making up words, honey. And then there's this counter. How can I be sure that this counter is really there?
It is. Please stop tapping it.
Hold on, just making sure.
Alright, how about a sugar rush? Maybe it's a bad idea to get her drunk in this state, but it would also be very funny. Every solipsistic breakdown should have an accompanying drink. This is what I believe personally. Stop tiring the counter so much. I'm this close to throwing this at your face.
Sorry.
Okay, so let's start from the beginning. Since when did you have this existential crisis?
Since earlier today, I think. But I don't know, it was all too sudden. I was thinking about everything that happened from a week ago until now. How much fun I was having, how much I loved everyone around me. And out of nowhere, the thoughts started piling up in my mind. What is love? What is fun? Are those feelings real? Is all of that real? Am I real? What tells me I'm actually in a body? What if I'm just some computer somewhere thinking it has a body? What if I'm just a human girl in a comatose dream?
Well, you know what? Want to know what tells me that you're real? For all I know, I might just be a figment of someone's imagination. Or even just an AI simulation in some computer that thinks it's a human. I've been there, Dorothy. That existential doubt and crisis. That uncertainty about whether or not things are real. I mean, it was only a couple of months, but I remember having panic attacks and scratching at my arm to feel something. But the panic attack gave me a rush of adrenaline, so I couldn't feel the scratch and the fear got worse.
What did you do to get over it?
Oddly enough, I read a book. The Last Reign of the World. One of my favorites. At one point I cried with the book and I realized I was crying over fake things. A story and its characters. I didn't care less for them because they were fake. Why not think of reality like that too? Even if I'm a figment of someone's imagination, I still care about you. That's what I told myself, at least. It wasn't immediate, but that focus helped me.
I like it. Hey, can I take this drink?
I made it just for you.
Thanks. Okay then. Down the hatch! Phew.
Why did you throw it on your head?
To feel something you made.
When?
It burns. And it's just a little bit. I think some of it got into my USB port. You might have to throw me into a huge... Okay, I'm going to need you to empty out the little man in the corner. I'm going to need you to empty out the rice in his head into the biggest Ziploc bag you can find.
I'll get you a towel. Delivery for Dana's... Oh, I've been here before. Mr. Mario, welcome back. I have a delivery for Dana Zane. Who's that? She's my boss. I'll get it for her. Right, sign here, please. It's a big package. I wonder what's inside. You should open it. If it's something perishable, maybe it'll need to be refrigerated. Let's see. It's a wiener. A really big wiener. Dorothy, don't... Dorothy, no!
Hey, honey.
Hmm?
The big package had a big wiener inside.
What will your boss do with such a thing? I don't know how she'll cook it. That's not Australian. Hang on. I don't know how she'll cook it. Perhaps she'll chop it.
Honey, seems the wiener's too big to eat correctly.
Stop!
Maybe you could prepare some right now? What do you say, honey? Do you want some of your boss's wiener?
Seriously, Jill? She's the one making the jokes. And you're the one trying not to laugh too hard at him. Anyway, if we all know if we dare cook with this without her permission, she'll hang us upside down. She'll hang me upside down.
Hey, Jacket Boy, what's your name?
I'm Mario.
Come on, Mario. I'll buy you a drink.
You might have another delivery, you know. This is the last one, actually. I'll accept your offer. I'll have a sunshine cloud. And you?
I'm fine.
Alright, sunshine cloud. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, and... Well, it says last delivery. We can get him crunk. All the rocks and blended. God damn it, though. The bit with the wiener actually did get me. Alright. Here. Thank you. Hey,
Call me Dorothy. You can also call me Darling for the right amount.
Yeah, Dorothy. Why did you buy me a drink? Just to let you know, I don't swing that way.
What way, Willem?
Fucking love Mario. Chad energy. Sorta. Chad, he's like a Chad that hasn't come into his own yet. Give him some time. He'll become a real... I don't know, a big glass of water? I'm a man's man. I like men, okay? Not that there's anything wrong with liking women, but...
Oh, don't worry. I wasn't hitting on you. I was thanking you.
Thanking me?
Your package let me see Honey here laughing like an idiot.
It's easier than you think.
That made me happy, and I don't know. It should have been what she was telling me earlier. I'm more calm than when I entered.
Well, glad to help, I guess.
Well, duty calls. Bye, Mario. Bye, John. Bye, Honey. Enjoy your big wiener.
Out with you. She seems like a nice girl. I don't mean for it to sound like I get it, don't worry. You like guys, it's clear. You've established that very well. Speaking of which, you like motorcycles, don't you? I do, yeah. Have you ever been to the Motor District? I spend all my free time in the Motor District, actually. Why? Is it true what they say about all the illegal races going on in there? You're not a cop, are you? You have to tell me if you are. As far as I remember, no. Well, I mean, there are illegal races, but there's also a semi-legal league going on there. Semi-legal? The authorities acknowledge that there's races going on. They don't know what goes on in them, however. Modified engines, casualties, substance abuse. The illegal ones end up being safer in the end. Huh. Have you heard about a biker called Christine Love? Miss Love, of course. Everybody knows who she is. What about her? Is her gang as dangerous as they say? I don't know. Nobody knows. Excuse me? They look intimidating enough, but the truth is that nobody's faced them directly. Moreover, nobody wants to be the one that got beaten to a pulp if they turn out to be what they seem. The her gang is just there, menacingly doing their own thing, not bothering anyone. Oh. You want anything else? I'll have a piano man. Alright, piano man it is. Let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3. All on the rocks and mix. Let's go. There we go. Here. Yeah, this is nice. Hey, you do an item? What are you trying to say with that laughter, Joe with a G? No, we're not. What's wrong with you? Huh? You work with this hunk of a man and you don't feel the least bit tempted? How can you be so calm with a smell so close to you? Ever heard the expression, his past is a fucking weight I don't want to carry? Because his past is a fucking weight I don't want to carry. If he even has a past at all, I've had my doubts lately. Are you implying that he's not a good game? Oh, don't misunderstand. Joe with a G is a good game. He's not bad looking. He's a gentleman. He's always attentive. But he's also distant and will take many steps back when he feels like he's getting too close to somebody. You don't have to marry him. Just push him in the closet and... not interested. You annoy me, bartender. You don't see what you have right in front of you. I'm out. Mario, what the fuck? Joe with a G. You heartbreaking fuckboy. Back. Did anything happen? I discovered I have the sense of humor of an 8-year-old. Did anything new happen? Hey! They brought you a package. Ah yes, my curated wiener. It's a gift from my Sorry, I forgot that my voice was supposed to be very deep there. It's a gift from my folks. It was delayed in customs, but here it is. Does that mean that Dan is German? You guys want some of it? That's a new one. Have some pocket money. I'm out of excuses. Dana! Okay. Jill wonders if my necky neckos actually bring luck. Buy one to prevent her from getting too distracted. You've been chuckling since yesterday. Wiener. God damn it, Jill. Alright. Looks like we're wiping and cleaning the slate. It's gonna be nice though, I don't have to go over to the first page now anymore. Alright. I think we're ready to finish up here. It's getting late. Alright, let me just kind of scroll through this quickly so we can properly exit out of it. It would bother me if I didn't properly close it. Okay, let's go back to the just chatting screen. Okay, there we go. Alright, well, this was a lot of fun. I really like this game. I like it so much. I can't wait to see how it wraps up on the 30th, because it does seem like it's going to be the big finish. But in the meantime, I should be putting out a schedule sometime tomorrow. Don't expect a stream tomorrow. I think Mondays I need kind of for myself. But other than that, thank you for a lovely week. Thank you for coming by, and I will go find somebody for us to raid. Let's see. Who all is streaming right now? Go check Twitch. Yeah, the annoying thing is that on Twitch, right, they don't actually show you like if they don't show you everybody who's streaming. They're showing you like the first couple of names, but not everybody. Oh hey, Toast is streaming. He's a very chill guy. He does great art. Let's rate him. Alright, well, everybody have a good week. I hope you have a wonderful Monday, and I will see you all later. Bye.